think that's too hot of a take. I
No.
do think that Execration performed yesterday.
Execration yesterday looked like a top dog. I'm not gonna lie. If they played against Neon like they here today, Team Zero are gonna be put to the test. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like an exam that you didn't either A, study for, and two, none of the professor's resources had anything to do with the exam itself. So I might catch Team Zero off guard here.
I'd like to think it as like your secondary exam, because Team Zero obviously have done their prep for this game. But
Yeah.
I would say going into, like, if they're prepping last week for this week's games, maybe they're projecting Neon goes further and that they're maybe more prepared to face off against Neon. Because that's also the second-seeded team. So I would assume Team Zero were, well aware of Neon being a top contender. And to be fair, they still can be. They're in the lower bracket, not knocked out yet. But one of these two teams are going to be knocked out into the lower bracket. And there's only one place to find out, and that's right here, right now.
That is right here. Maybe not right now. There's still a lot of Dota left to be played. So, like, in a couple
right
hours,
this very second, someone's about to call GG right here. That's my hot take for today.
Yeah, good take.
Thank you.
I'm kind of looking at this Team Zero lineup, and I'm like, really, what kind of adversity have they faced in the group stage? And the answer is adversity.
Kev,
what does that mean?
Kev is the only team they lost to, and Neon was the only team to take a game off of them.
They have lost 3 games.
Yeah.
And if you want to include the playoffs, they did get pushed to a game 3, but IHC did have those technical issues, and
so unfortunate that series never came to fruition.
Yeah,
because could you imagine the upset if IHC won there? Everyone would have been flabbergasted.
Oh man, I feel like the lower bracket semifinal would have been Neon versus Team Zero, and that would have been hilarious.
No, it would have been Spiky versus Zero, because Neon would still go up against Kev. But the semifinals might have been Neon
the
Team Zero.
That's what I'm saying. That's what sorry.
But with upsets like that happening, who knows, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of finals and semifinals, another thing to keep in mind, we're in the upper bracket specifically. We've said that already, but specifically, very important, it's the upper bracket finals.
Yeah.
Right? This is about to decide, right here, right now, right this very second. We're going to find out which team makes it into the grand finals. So that first on to the grand finals is to play for this game. It's a very, very important spot. No team wants to make it through the lower bracket. You'd like to take a nice little break. A nice comfy spot in the grand finals is where you want to be. Team Zero, the 7 East Slardar, name a more iconic duo. You can't. Impossible.
What about
Challenge impossible? No.
No.
7 East Slardar is it.
What about Artesian Cliffs?
Ooh, okay, that might have to take the cake.
Yeah, I don't know.
That might have to take the cake. Yeah, that is probably the most iconic duo. Yeah. That checks out.
Or what about LGD and losing in the grand finals of TI?
Ooh.
Oh, is that one too soon?
Yeah. I mean, they just like dropped their Dota roster, man.
They did. Yeah, they're done.
Yeah. Well, they're for now. They might. Hell, who knows? They might pick up Team Zero. Right? They might pick up one of these stacks that are playing right now in Kobolds Rave. LGD is looking for a team, and so are you. It turns out. And to be fair, Team Zero, I have no idea if Team Zero is like an org, quote unquote, an org.
That's.
I literally have. I don't think so.
Let me do some digging.
Yeah, do some digging. Find out for me, because I know they played. They played in like DPC in 2023. That's when they first formed. But I don't know if they ever had like an official like backing of anyone. Like, I know there's like farm teams for oh wait, no, isn't Team Zero like a farm team for IG or something? I'm sure I'm almost, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm almost sure. Yeah, they're second team for Extreme. So they
Oh,
do have
okay.
an org backing them. So they're not here. They're get out of here, Team Zero. You don't need an org. Although, to be fair, if a farm team gets graduated, a farm team is like the tier 2 team, the team underneath, the team that you
Yeah.
pick from. That's why I'm calling them a farm team. I think that's only a hockey term, but I don't know. I know like the Leafs have the Marlies and
Yeah.
anyways.
Yeah.
Anyways, Team Zero, they're the second team for Extreme. So they have a nice org behind them actually, and probably very high what's the word I'm looking for? Plate help me.
No, well, like, so what are you trying to describe?
They have high hopes for the
Expectations?
team. Thank God. Oh
Yeah,
my
you're welcome.
God.
That was very
Look,
hard.
I've been up for like 8 hours. I've had 3 coffees. I can't tell which way my brain's going.
No, but your brain is in your head. It shouldn't be
Oh,
going
what?
anywhere.
No,
Yeah.
it's leaking out of my ear one way and it's bulging out on the other side. So I don't know
Oh,
what's going on.
you know what? That explains a lot every time I see you. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it's the
Yeah.
weird. Yeah, you can tell by all the
Yeah.
coffee I had which way my brain's leaking out.
The brain
Anyways,
rot.
yeah, that's the brain rot. And you can get some brain
Yeah.
rot right here in Twitch chat. Just type literally any message, someone will respond to you, and you'll wish you didn't say anything at all.
That's true. That's true. You
Team
know,
Zero. All
yeah.
right, let's get
Speaking of,
back onto this draft.
yeah, we
Let's
got to
get
get
back
back
to
on
this
the
draft.
train.
Let's
Yeah,
get back on track here.
we have talked about this
LGD,
draft.
you're not
Absolutely
picking
not
up
at all.
either of these 2 teams. Who cares? Ponlo will most likely be playing that Rubik. It's the Ponlo specialty, and he's got some good spells to steal this game. Right? You are
Yeah.
constantly going to be able to steal Bane Grip because for the first half of the game, he's stuck
Yeah.
channeling it until he gets his Aghanim Scepter. Then he can cast another ability.
But can't you
Um,
use it on the illusions or no?
The spell steal?
Yeah.
No, you can't spell steal from
Oh, it
illusion.
doesn't. You can't spell steal from illusion.
Unless there is something very specific that works with Bane Illusion. I don't know. Because
It
if
sounds
you
like it could be
want to get
spaghetti code.
technical, if you want to get technical, the illusions are technically casting a spell.
That's what I'm saying.
And the reason that you can't steal from illusions is because they don't cast abilities. So who like
Yeah.
I literally like this is something I might have to go demo right now, but I'm 90% sure you can't steal from the illusion.
I'm gonna demo it.
All right, you go for it and you let me know. I'm 99% sure you can't steal from the illusions. Team Zero, they've got a very classic draft for them, right? They've got this 7E Slardar or the Beyond Slardar, right? It could be one of the two. And the classic El Clasico Erica Clinks. 77% win rate on this hero across 9 games is... Actually, no, across 10 games, it's an 80% win rate. Just kidding. It's been updated since I last looked. Although, to be fair, one of those games was against IHC when they lost power. But if you take a look back a little bit further, like, kill scores of 12-1 and 14 and 12-6 and 15 are some pretty good stat lines for a Clinks. Even the 6 deaths, that's not, I mean, it's a Clinks, right? It's not the easiest hero to play. You just die to pretty much anything, so. Either way, very cool from Erica. You know, I'm excited to see him on this Clinks once again. Team Zero grab up Omni Knight,
Okay,
which...
I can confirm you cannot steal.
Oh, thank God.
From the
I'm glad
illusions,
I'm right. I'm glad I'm right. Execration gonna end things off with a Tino Visage, just as I thought to myself, there's no way Tino's playing Bane, right? There's no way they're running off-lane Bane against Team Zero. They're
What?
not. They're not.
It is Tino. Oh no, it's Tino
No, it's
Visage.
not. It's CML Bane. It's Tino Visage. Get out of here. Could you imagine?
Okay, bye.
I've been baited. They swap heroes as we get into the game. Just to really screw everyone up.
Yeah.
Densanity
overall,
CML lane. What is this Gyro Bane looking like? This safe lane is a little weird to me.
On paper it looks a little weird, but I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
I think Omni Knight might be one of the few heroes that doesn't really want to deal with the Bane. Because Enfeeble is like so annoying.
You think you're griefing yourself if you level Enfeeble in lane though?
Well, you can like
a
throw
1-2-1.
You can do 1-2-1, yeah.
Yeah, get a level 4.
1-1-2, and
2
then you
points at a
nightmare
nightmare?
not going on.
No
yeah,
way.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I mean, maybe it barely increases the duration, right? Like it's not that big
I've
of
seen
a.
people go 0-2-3 actually.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I mean, duration.
yeah.
Okay, duration increases 1 second each time. Okay, that's actually a lot better than I thought. I thought it was only 0.5.
Nope, it's one
Okay,
second.
maybe you're cooking. Although,
Yep.
yeah, because brain sap almost doubles in damage.
Yeah.
Level, but then it increases a little bit less from 2 to. Okay, maybe you are onto something here, plate.
Yeah, yeah. I
I
mean,
still think
I'm not onto
the point
anything.
into it. I still like the 1 point into enfeeble though. I think there's something there.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people tend to get it level 4. That's what I'm pretty much seeing across the board. At least on Dota 2 Pro Tracker. We'll see what happens here in this game. We'll see what point Bane will level enfeeble. I know we're all waiting very patiently to figure out exactly
Well, we'll
that.
figure out right now.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
Does Bane get a level 1? We'll find out.
It's just an oodle away from
Just
figuring
one
that
oodle
out.
away. People coming back from like that weren't here earlier, like, what the hell are they talking
What
about?
are they talking about?
You missed it, dude. You had to have been here the whole
Yeah.
day. What can I say? Sorry for
They-
all you like NASA everywhere else in the world where it's like Eastern time right now and everyone's just waking up looking to get on some Dota. Just
The
two
first
idiots
thing-
talking about oodles like it's a unit of measurement because in our mind it is.
It is. It is a measure. It is a unit of measurement. That is true. Yeah.
30 seconds to battle.
Well, I will say overall, the draft from Execration seems like it has the pieces. You know what I mean? You've got like
Yeah.
Pango roll. You have the take aim, or not the take aim, the flat cannon. You have Fiend's Grip as well. Like they have really good pieces to kind of tie everything together. The question I have, Crash, is what is the execution going to be like? Because it doesn't matter the kind of draft you have. You have to cast the spells properly.
Welcome.
Oh, the execution from Execration.
Yes.
It's
Will Execration be able to execute Team Zero with their execution?
well, right now it looks like Densanity's about to get executed. Beyond, he needs one more right click. Just get your back, Jaro. No. That magic wand actually may have saved Densanity's life there.
That could have. I mean, I'm not sure how many charges he got on it, but
He got 2 charges from it.
Oh,
and
was
then
it?
used them, and he survived with like 100 HP.
Okay, well, yeah,
So-
help.
I mean, it's not like he would have survived either way, but it helped, right? It's
Yeah, if
for
it was
sure helped.
IHC, they definitely wouldn't have used it. It was the greed would have been too much.
You know,
but
if it was
that's not-
IHC, Densanity would have turned around to try to get a last hit on a creep that isn't there.
True. That's neither here nor there. The top lane, I think Beyond and Ponlo gonna be outputting a lot of damage, Crash. I mean, Bane is gonna have to do some heavy lifting here to try to keep Ponlo off of the gyrocopter, and Densanity, he's got some regen, but we've seen this Beyond Omni Knight before, and well, I have, and let me tell you something. He's a force of the light. Kata would be proud of him.
And what about Dawnbreaker? Would she be proud too?
Well, I feel like.
Or
feel like
Chen?
yes.
What about Chen?
Chen,
He be
maybe
proud?
not. I don't know if Chen and Omni Knight worship the same divine being.
Isn't it both the Omniscience? I literally have no idea.
I don't know either.
Chen's lore.
Very
I know
could be,
Omni's
very
lore a
well
little
could be.
bit. I don't know Chen's lore at all.
I mean, to be fair, Omni Knight's lore is very straightforward. There is a divine being of good, and I am its protector. It's like very
it
nice.
checks out. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like every D&D
Paladin.
paladin that's existed in
Yeah.
holy smokes. The
Lane
bottom lane,
clings
yeah.
Erica.
You've just achieved
It's gonna go down to the, just damage coming out from this Execration lineup, right? The thing with Visage, the Hoodwink,
Yeah,
is they output so much damage,
they do.
right? Soul Assumption, Acorn Shot are such big nukes, especially early on. Oh, good night, sweet Ponlo, Team Zero. Losing heroes across the map, it seems.
I mean, the big kill there is Erica.
Oh, absolutely. A very uncommon mistake for Erica
Yeah.
to make. Already, I don't know if he didn't have tangos to begin with, but he doesn't have any tangos right now. It's 3 minutes in and you're out of tangos.
I don't even know if he actually like bought any to begin
I don't know if
with.
he did either.
You know, I don't want greed to be a part for Team Zero either, but we're kind of seeing it manifest a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like just call out some tangos, brother.
Yeah,
like, get
my
your
homie.
supports to give you some.
Okay, well then that's CZQ's fault.
Yeah, exactly.
That Erica died
Pomo,
there because he didn't bring him
not
regen.
quite dead again. One more click, Insanity will get it.
Okay, so CML will be going the Nightmare Bearing Sap build, but beyond taking so much damage from level 2 Rocket Barrage. This top lane is deadly. CML can always set up with the Nightmare. He's going to go for the Brain Sap. I think this is probably correct. Considering you've killed Ponlo twice, you want to go for more aggressive skill build. You could go for the niche and feeble play, but that really is more defensive. You're limiting the amount of damage output from your opponents.
I mean, right now, Nightmare is all for setup.
Yeah.
So that extra second of stun isn't really that big of a deal. So I would assume that come level 4, you're probably going to get that point into Enfeeble. Just because it can kind of save your lane, right? Reduce the cast range on Rubik, reduce the cast range on Omni Knight. All of a sudden, the Hammer of Purity doesn't connect, and you're actually running away with your life.
Crash, Brain Sap, and Purification are the same ability.
There's a pure damage nuke that heals someone.
It's a pure damage nuke that heals you.
Yeah.
And it's the same
that checks
value.
out.
It's
Is it
literally
actually?
300. It's 300 max. It goes 90, 60, 230, 300 for Bane.
Holy
and for
cow.
Omni, it goes 90, 160, 230, 300.
It's literally the exact
It's
same.
literally
Holy
the
cow.
exact same ability. There's no difference.
Well, little do you know, Bane is also a server of the Omniscience.
Yeah.
You
yes.
would. It's a lore thing. You wouldn't get it.
Wait, he nightmares. He can only use nightmare on non-believers.
Yeah, exactly. That's why it doesn't work on Omni Knight. That's why he hasn't used it on Omni Knight this entire game. It's only been used on the Rubik.
Yeah.
Nice pause in the game, just as top lane looks like it's probably going to get gone on here, as Ponlo gets put to sleep.
I think Densanity is a little bit too far away, and this play would really only work in the heat of the moment, but, you know, Beyond's got level 2 Brain Sap, Purification.
But his head's really in that bubble, huh?
Yeah, it is.
That's really... Honestly,
That's
that sounds
terrifying.
like a nightmare. That's the nightmare itself, is getting your head stuck in a bubble like that. Like, do you think it's full of goo, or do you think it's just like an air bubble?
Oh, it's definitely like, if I had to guess, it's probably like a brain, that brain manifests over the Rubik's head.
Okay. So it's like a brain sucker.
Yeah, it is a brain. Look at it.
Yeah, no, that checks out. Rubik dropping low. Ponlo was able to walk away from this one as Beyond was able to tank a few rocket barrage shots with him.
Yeah, the lift away doing enough, and Densanity will pull that creep wave and deny some gold for Beyond. Bottom lane, you know, you want to know something, Crash? I've played this game for 6,000 hours, and I have not once read Visage's abilities.
You know what? I'd like to say that that's rare, but I think that's a pretty common feat as ZZQ. Another thing that's pretty common is supports feeding away in this sort of lane.
Yeah.
High damage nukes. Unfortunately, for Execration, he's able to slither on away with that Firefly up onto the high ground. He destroyed the tree he planted. That was almost awful, but it all works out in the end.
I'm sure ZZQ also hasn't read Visage's abilities, so he doesn't know really what's going on.
Yeah, you know what? I think that's pretty common, and it's like reading Brewmaster's abilities, right? Like, you probably give them a glance over and you know what they do, but you haven't really looked in depth. Like, all of a sudden he runs through Cinder Brew and gains like 500 movement speed, and you're like, what? How does that work? Well, take like, you know, an hour out of your day and read his abilities. I don't know. It's gonna take you an hour, but just give him a read.
It's very easy. Or you can listen to us explain to you how Brewmaster works when it's picked.
Yeah, because we do a really good job at that.
We do a really good job of that, yeah.
If we had to break down every Brewmaster ability and explain how it worked, it would take the entire cast, dude.
I don't know if it would take the entire cast. I feel like Brewmaster's abilities are pretty...
Okay, go right now before Ponlo gets ganked. Quick.
Before Ponlo gets ganked, he's getting ganked right now.
Well, I guess you couldn't spit him out fast enough, Plates.
No, I guess not.
Oh, that's rough, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, what, Brewmaster, he's got AoE slow, nuke around him, and then he's got Cinder Brew, which is a debuff that does damage over time and gets stronger when the target takes magical damage. And then his passive has 4 modes.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay. We get it. It's already going on too long as we have a roll coming out of the mid lane. 70. He's doing his best to juke and jive his way through. He's doing a decent job. The bushwhack will go wide. Shanks, the acorn shot, might miss uphill. We'll never find out as Lewis has paused the damn game.
Yeah. You
Speaking
know,
of Lewis,
yes.
he's doing really good this game
Yes, he
so
is.
far. All things
He is.
considering, right? He lanes up against a Slardar, and that shouldn't be the easiest lane for the Pango. It's not the worst lane, mind you. Like, Pango should do fine in the lane. But come level 6, Slardar has a lot of kill potential.
I'm gonna be honest. Can I be honest with you, Crash?
Yeah, you can be honest with me.
This is a moment of vulnerability for me, so I hope you're being accepting.
Okay.
Pangolier lanes don't matter. They don't matter.
Okay.
Now you might be like, what are you talking about? Dude, we saw Pango with like 19 CS at this moment in time go 8-0 and 6.
Yeah, I can't argue with that one.
You think Pango lane matters? He just needs
no.
level 6.
He needs level 6 and or Diffusal Blade.
Yep, and that's it. Then he can kill you.
Yeah,
Yeah, checks out.
that checks out.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna say that. That's why I said it first.
Oh.
Checks out.
To be fair, on my end, we said it at the exact same
Oh,
time.
I see.
Like exactly the same. It was quite funny.
Good.
All right, everyone's good. Everyone's back. We are back in the game, and 70, he's out to safety.
He did get hit by the acorn shot though. So
He did. It
figure
did
that
not
one out.
miss uphill. Yeah,
No,
we
it
did
did
have
not.
an answer right here, right now. Lewis, 70, he's looking, but I mean, Shanks is still here. Now he's being wrapped around by CML as well. Over aggressiveness, maybe some would call it greed, 7E. Rare mistakes coming out from these Team Zero players, I feel like.
Yeah, that play you could label it a 7-E'd.
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? I would.
I would not. I'd never say that again.
Okay. Well, I already said it twice, so it's already I've expanded the joke, but they just stayed a little bit too long in the river trying to get the rune, and Ponlo, I think he came in to help.
He
Oh, no.
certainly tried. Lewis, he might still die here. Swash onto the low ground. No one can chase him. Erica's there. Erica's waiting. And Erica will indeed kill off the Pango. Now 70's going to respond in turn by killing off CML. Nice kills for Team Zero. Something, finally. It all came after Palmo feeds his life away for it.
Yeah, diving tier 1 towers at 9 minutes, probably not the best idea. But
It's
it was
not the easiest play to execute.
No. But I will say,
they got quite a bit out of it.
It was a nice rotation from Erica, though.
It is. I mean, this lane has stopped becoming
Yeah.
hospitable for him now that they're both level 6. The birds are just going to push down the tower, and if you get caught by anything, you're dead.
Yeah. Tower goes down. Tino showing off the power of the Visage, which it's a hero that both I have not
what the
read the
hell?
abilities for. What?
He's queuing up a phylactery. Is this the new Visage tech?
Yeah, this is not new. No. This is very common.
Are we away from the Vlad sort of AC
Yes.
Visage?
Yeah, you go
Oh,
Phylactery 'cause
man.
it's a super value, and then you do normal Visage stuff. And then Sanity is dead.
Insanity is very dead. Once again, a beautiful gank from Erica. Might cost 70 his life, but they're stopping Lewis for just a little bit longer. Now, we do have a grip onto Erica. He's going to get bumped away, so the will miss from the sharpshooter is dusted. Erica's doing his best to try to live, but unfortunately, Tino will take him down. Okay.
So it's like Team Zero went to 4 heroes to gank the gyrocopter, and then they got their own carry killed.
Yeah, carry for carry. Team Zero are a little bit behind, so I think they should take that trade, but I mean,
They lost
Erica needs farm fast.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Like, and I don't mean he needs to, like, flash farm. He just needs an item to be able to do something, and it will be the Desolator first item picked up for the Clinks. So he's not going to have it for another 1,400 gold. I wouldn't be too surprised to have Erica just not show his face until they have that deso. I'm taking a look at Visage builds, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty split still, which is what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing Null Tally Bracer into Orchid, Drums into Orchid, Drums into Yules, Phylactery Mech, Phylactery Pipe Mech,
I think
Drums Pipe
Phylactery.
AC.
I think Phylactery is just too good on.
And then Vlad's and Phylactery. So it looks like people are still experimenting with it and trying to figure out exactly what is best. Yeah, like 33 is building Drums, Yules for some reason.
33 can do whatever 33 wants.
Yeah, I mean he can, but like I feel like if someone's going to experiment with something and figure it out in an offlane, it's going to be 33.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, I think the Phylactery, you just like the heroes from
It makes
Team
sense.
Zero a bit squishy, especially the targets that Visage is going to be going for. And if you go for the Orchid build this game, I don't think it's really going to be that impactful. I just feel like there are a couple natural Yules builders on Team Zero. You have the Batrider who will get one eventually, the Rubik who will get one. It's not really an item that scales well into the later stages of the game, and you have Repel on top of that.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
think
like-
the big one there is the Repel for sure.
Yeah. You kind of need to accelerate yourself, but also make it more difficult for enemies to play into you. I think that's kind of the strength of the Execration draft, is how do you play into their lineup? Like, they're gonna have roll, they're gonna have call down. Gyrocopter loves it when you run at them. It's a really tough spot for Team Zero. Like, they have this pickoff thing going, right? With the clanks, you minus armor, burst somebody down at the start of the fight, but if Execration have at least one sentry ward down, that's never gonna happen.
Who's Blink Dagger? Oh, 7E's Blink Dagger.
7.
I just saw ZZQ with a Blink Dagger, and I was like, what the hell? It's fine, it's 7E's. They are still going to make a move with it. Bottom lane, Tino, you've had too much farm, too much free time on your hands. Time to
He
clip
does
this
pin
bird's
Phylactery
wings.
too.
Jump in Blink right on top of Tino, but he's got birds to keep him safe at least for a little bit longer. It won't be enough as Easy will clean up the kill, and they should get the bird bottom as well. They get at least one of them. The other one was pulling.
That's crazy that he had the foresight to pull with one of the birds.
It's crazy, like the little plays that these micro players
Yes.
can do with their like, and that they constantly think about doing as well. Like, it's one thing to be like, oh, I should block this camp with my treant when you're playing Prophet, and it's a totally different thing than actually doing it.
Yes.
Like, time and time and time again. There's nothing more annoying than a Prophet that just keeps blocking your easy camp with the damn treants. It's the worst.
It's a counter smoke coming in from Execration.
I think Zero know about it, though. The scan connects. Zero, you've got to retreat. You've got to go fast, 70. They're hot on your heels. The bushwhack comes in just in time, 70. Goodbye, my friend. My fishy friend will fall.
It's like every time Team Zero gets something, Execration gets something back that's, if not an equivalent of exchange, but maybe even a little bit better. Like, you traded your offlaner for your mid, and your offlaner has a Phylactery. Like, he's just going to be farming on cooldown with this thing.
I don't know how much farming you necessarily want to do with a Phylactery, but he's certainly ready to do literally anything. Right? It's going to be up to Execration to make the call. Because Visage is ready, by all means.
Shanks is going to steal the Wisdom Rune and pay for it with his life.
Okay, ZZQ got the other one as well.
Sick is
Shanks,
both back and
maybe if he gets away, no.
It's not a name, by the way. I know.
No, it's definitely not. Do you think we'd be having good plays like this if it was NA, dude?
That's true. If it was NA, we'd be drooling right now.
There'd be two teams, and they'd just be throwing back and forth. It'd be, we'd only have two NA teams here.
We'd honestly see 5 carries in the game.
Oh
Put
yeah, it's
between both
awful.
teams.
Might as well
Yeah.
be a pub.
Yeah.
I feel like this is like
Yeah.
the worst time to trash NA Dota is just when everyone's waking up and aren't quite ready for work yet. So they're
Good.
still like just waiting for something to watch, and we're like, yeah, you know what? Screw all of you.
Well, we are
not-
both Canadian. We say it out of love.
Yeah, you know, I feel like real recognize real, you know?
Yeah. We're not real in the scene at all, dude. That's just.
Link Dagger completed onto Beyond now as well. We've got 2 heroes on the side of Team Zero with blinks that are ready to fight.
Yeah.
On the side of Execration, Lewis has picked up a blink now as well, so he's still raring to go too. Gyro's completed an Aghanim Scepter, literally 4 gold, now 2 gold, 1 away, has the Ags. Flying out to him right now.
Nightmare set up on 70 mid. The TP's coming in. Is this a
Here
bait?
come
Nope.
the cavalry. Steal the Fiend's Grip, use it on the rolling Pango, quick. No, Ponlo not willing to. He's gonna eat a sharpshooter, almost kills him off. Doesn't quite do the job though. Ponlo's able to limp away from that one.
I'm surprised he didn't use it.
I am too. I thought he would immediately turn and just grip the Pango.
Yeah. Maybe there's no follow-up. Like, you don't have a ring. Like, if the Clinks is there, then yeah, you can, because the Clinks will just kill the rolling Pango. But they're gonna kill Tino.
Again. Now this time Tino under a ward. Erica, he's got the Deso now as well. Easy Deso charges for the Clinks, but they can't stay around to clean up the birds. They have to retreat as the rest of Execration are waiting in the wings. Speaking of wings, Batrider Firefly up onto the high ground.
He has a blink
Let's
as well.
scout out these Execration heroes, and there they go. They catch the Bane. The birds might try to come in to stomp, to protect. They won't. Tino's too afraid of feeding the birds away. So it'll just be a sacrifice of CML. A worthy sacrifice for the birds.
Dead Sanity has Aghanim Scepter finished.
Insanity is incredibly farm.
Yeah, he's coming up too.
Yeah, you better get the party started.
Yeah.
Insanity is here. And 70, you're gonna have to run. You're gonna have to run a lot faster than that. You're gonna have to run and gain some HP a lot faster than that. It's not fast enough, 70. Once again, you just turn into fishy food. ZZQ?
Can someone explain what this is? What's happening right now?
Yeah, ZZQ, his carry fed. His carry, I mean his mid, and he's like, I'm running it down. I'm done with this game. Like, I have Blink Dagger, I'm incredibly farmed, I don't care, get me out.
He was trying to kill the creep wave, but like...
He was trying to cut the creep wave for some reason under a tier 2 tower. He thought he was alone. I don't know what objective Execration are taking there to make you want to cut that tier 1 or cut that wave under a tier 2 tower, other than greed.
You think greed is the problem there? I think so.
The special word for today is greed.
Yeah, it is.
70, he's got the, or Palmo rather, he's got the Fiend's Grip. He really wants to use it on someone. CML. Gonna show his face and he's gonna get eaten up. Num 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 num. Erica's gonna gladly clean that one up. Now Rockets stolen from the Rubik. He's gonna start using it. Will use it onto the Gyro. Densanity. Once again, he will die, but so will the Clinks as well as the Batrider. Lewis is doing a good job of cleaning up these heroes. Here comes the mech, keeping Lewis safe. Beyond comes in, nice hits with the Hammer of Purity as well as that Shard. Soul Assumption stolen from the Rubik. It's going to be big damage, a big nuke onto the Visage. Tino, how do you like that? A taste of your own medicine. And now Shanks, you're next. Shanks will fall. Big hammers from Beyond, big hits from 7E. And that's a full team wipe. Execration, they did not see that one coming.
That was just a really big fight. Yeah, that was a huge fight coming up from Team Zero. I mean, they dived the tier 1, but they kept reinitiating. When you have all these Blink Daggers, you can just keep going back in and back in and back in. And what happens is, when you go in, spells get cast on you, you get out so you don't die, and then your other hero comes in, and then spells get cast on him, and then he doesn't die. And then it keeps going and going and going. And 70, I'm thinking he initiated in that fight like 2 or 3 times, like it wasn't even close. But he is getting Fiend's Grip up. Will be able to run away. I
mean, maybe he is now, but that Fiend's Grip, yeah, now with the Guardian Angel as well, I think 70 is fine here. The Rolling Thunder's going to have to be committed, but Lewis whiffed. 70 is running back right into the clutches of Execration. He dodges the Rolling Thunder, but he doesn't dodge the Sharpshooter, and Shanks will clean him up.
It's a nice Nice counter initiation, a nice counterplay from Lewis there, getting a little bit of something back. I think really the big question is, can Erica keep up with Gyrocopter and farm?
Honestly, no.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's possible. It's gonna come from killing heroes.
Yeah.
Right, and Erica is doing a good job at that already with that 6 Deso charges and now a BKB as well. These are fighting items. These are not farm around and do nothing items. These are kill the enemy heroes as fast and physically possible items. And Erica, you might die there yourself. He's gonna have to get away there beyond. He's fine. The skeletons will help him out. Easy Tormentor just in time for ZZQ. Yippee!
This is
the best shard
yeah.
in the game, hands down.
Literally the best
shard in the game.
It is the best shard in the game.
Do you want to explain why it is played? I think you've got a really good reason as to why it's the best shard in the game.
I have a very fantastic reason why it's the best shard in the game.
Okay, hit me with it.
Okay, well, first of all, Flaming Lasso no longer disarming you is absolutely huge for support Batriders. I mean, the fact that you, like, and it's not even so you can hit the person that you're lassoing, it's so you can hit other people, you know, cancel blinks, pump in a little bit of damage. You have the Corrosive Haze with the Desolator on your team, so you're going to be doing more damage to those minus armor targets. In addition, applying the extra sticky napalm stacks. I mean, how many times do you see a Batrider just running through the whole team? You apply sticky napalm stack to just randomly to targets throughout the fight. You're saving yourself a lot of mana.
This is too in-depth. There's a smoke coming out from Team Zero. I have to cut you off because I know you're just going to go forever. Execration, they got a much better shard from their Tormentor. Densanity, he's not under a sentry. Instead, he's under a ward. Densanity, he pops his BKB, but he's still getting blown up from the physical damage. EZQ on the back, he grabs Insanity, but they wish he grabbed CML. Erica, he's popped his BKB, is fine for now. The dust will connect. Erica dropping low. Erica will finally fall, but they do still lose to Insanity. But on the side of Team Zero, they lose every other core. Execration gladly will take that trade. It's unfortunate that Insanity dies and he uses his BKB, but still, they get much bigger kills on the side of Zero and ZZQ. They're gonna get more. They've got more. The boomerang, the big bad boomerang, comes in handy there. Get you that ZZQ kill. You know what didn't come in handy?
What?
G-dang Batrider shard. Very uncool. Now, speaking of uncool, Palmo feeding in the mid lane, not very cool either. Okay, nice swashbuckle steal from Palmo, gets him out to safety.
You know, I think the Batrider shard would have done more there if it had any game impact whatsoever.
Oh, so it's not the best shard in the game. Sorry,
No.
I misheard you earlier. My bad.
No,
I thought you were saying it's the best shard in the game.
I was trolling.
Oh, I couldn't tell.
Yeah, no, it wasn't real.
I had no idea. Oh, silly me.
Yeah, wasn't real. I was gaslighting you. I apologize.
I feel like that's not what people who gaslight people do. I don't think they apologize for it after. You got to get better at that.
Well, I can't gaslight my girlfriend anymore. She gets mad at me, so I got to do it to my friends instead.
Oh, what the hell? I mean, that's fair. I'd be pretty mad at you too. That's completely reasonable.
Yeah? You know what? I think going up high ground with no vision is unreasonable. And Team Zero, like, how many times, Crash, have I said to not just you, but literally everybody I cast with, don't, one, dive tier 2 towers.
Yeah.
And 2, don't fight up high ground without vision.
Well, the thing was, Team Zero had vision. It just wasn't the best high ground vision. Shanks, whoo!
He
caught him TPing out. Caught you in the stubbies. Like 300 HP TPing out. Team Zero, they know. But so did Execration.
I mean, Execration, they're going to snag this Roche. Come on! Yep, they got it. Now they have to get the heck out of there. There's no good angle for them to leave. This might be a bit of a difficult fight.
And they lose Shanks. Beyond will clean that one up quick and easy. A beautiful 3-man stun. And an immediate stolen grip on it. Insanity. He'll get canceled with a rolling thunder from Lewis. But the damage, it feels like it's been done. Erica's here, and Erica's wailing into this gyrocopter. We'll be able to finish him off. Erica back in the invisibility. 70 trying to get away. He will be able to. Beyond hitting 70 with a few hammers of purity, just as God intended. Up to the high ground they go, on top of Lewis. Lewis is taking so much damage. Lewis will die. The lone survivor is currently Densanity, but he's trying to fly away from this one. I don't know if he'll make it. Stunned up from 7E and Densanity. He will surely perish here with Erica running right in on top of him as well. Give him the Deso charges. Give him the kill as well. A double for Erica, who's currently dominating, and another team wipe. I mean,
It was a
Team
really
Zero,
nice
that was
call.
best case scenario for them.
It was a really nice call from whoever the shot caller was from Team Zero to, even though the enemy had the Roche or had the Aegis, you still take a fight because they have to fight up high ground. And remember what I said, don't fight up high ground without vision. Execration did not have vision.
I do remember you saying that. I do remember you saying that once or twice.
They literally didn't have vision doing that. And they go up high ground, and then they take a fight, and then they lose because they don't have vision. Like, Crash, I literally say this every single game, and it keeps happening, and I start to get angry.
Okay, Hulk, calm down there, brother. Turn back to Bruce Banner. It's okay. You're safe here.
That's not rocket science.
The warden can't hurt you here. It's hard because, like, sometimes you just simply don't have wards, but you need to take an objective.
Yeah.
Right? Execration, they warded the high ground. They have a ward under Torment or under the gate, but the fight didn't happen around the gate. Execration tried to leave the other way where they don't have vision, which was the big problem.
I think that was a mistake, exactly. I wouldn't be saying they fought without vision if they fought underneath the vision that they had placed.
Yeah, exactly. Like, but the problem there then being is you've used your wards, and sometimes it's just simply where I literally can't buy any more wards even if I wanted to. We don't have any. Right? We can't be fighting under vision, but that's a call you need to be making very, very quickly as a support. But at that point, the fight had already broken out. You had already lost Shanks, and Beyond was on your back. So you're kind of forced to take a fight, even if it's unadvantageous for you.
I also think CML, he's got to be a little bit more careful with his Fiend's Grip, where he's positioned with the Fiend's Grips. I think he needs to prioritize being in trees and, like, away from where vision would possibly be if you're just fighting, because Rubik stole the Fiend's Grip, and that's how they got the Aegis, because he just Fiend's Gripped the Gyrocopter before he got BKB off. It was, like, very easy to get the Aegis there. And I don't know about you, but Rubik's stolen Fiend's Grip does a lot of damage.
And it stuns for a lot longer, too.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Am I insane?
Yes, but...
Well, yes, but, like... I feel like the whole point of Bane right now is this Ags. And this is like the third or fourth time that I've been seeing people just completely skip Ags. Now, I'm looking on like Pro Tracker, and it looks like people have kind of moved away from it. But there's still a lot of people rushing this Ags. And nice, quick, and easy kill on Depon, though. They did commit Fiend's Grip for it. But at the same time, Emo will pay for it with his life, and that is a Deso charge for Erica, which is pretty damn big. Lewis is going to teleport on out of there. There's no bash, no stuns to be had that could stop that from happening.
See, that was a good greed play because he didn't die, so it's calculated.
Okay.
But
I think every greedy play is calculated, but it's more like I'm taking a 50-50. But when you're like, it's like spin TPing when there's really no way to cancel it because Slidar's are not there and Bat Rider's not there. So it's like, I mean, of course you're just able to do that. Like, it's calculated, but of course it's being calculated because it's a simple, I'm safe. Am I safe? Checkbox, yes, no. The answer is yes, I roll, I TP. If he didn't have TP, if he couldn't roll TP, he would have just kept rolling up under the high ground and then went somewhere else.
Yeah. I think Execration, they're feeling a little bit hemmed into their map right now. You see them playing very defensively. I'd have to say this is because they keep getting picked off when they're not playing together, and you kind of need at some point a gem, I think, on Execration, so you can reestablish vision, reestablish map control, force, the Clinks to play a little bit differently in the fights. And normally we see like phylactery build on Clinks, very common, but this time around, we're seeing just the normal right-click build. I think CML, again, I've talked about him a little bit before, would like to see a bit of a target reprioritization on the Fiend Script as well. He keeps using it on the Omni Knight, which is fair because, you know, you'll just repel the target that's getting Fiend Script, but it's not an easy situation to be in. If CML can somehow get away with using it on somebody else, like the Clinks, it might be better, but...
Smoke up and set out vision.
You can't
Execration.
repel doesn't actually stop Fiend's Grip, so I don't know.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I thought it
It'll
did.
stop the nightmare.
It will.
But it won't stop the grip. Lasso connects Lewis. He's been caught and he has been killed. A beautiful three-man bushwhack. It's going to be the end of ZZQ as well as Beyond Insanity. Just tore through them. And the Fiend's Grip on to 70. They've got the stolen Griffin Pawn though, but he'd like to just be able to get away with it. Acorn Shot bouncing. Bushwhack will just barely not connect. They've caught Pawn though. Nice, beautiful three-man stun blows up to Insanity. He's gone. He's out of here. Erica's cleaned them all up. 70 will go down to the beautiful Acorn Shot at the end of it all. But still, they get so much from Erica. An ultra kill for this Clinks and some birds to boot.
So... Crash,
Hello.
can you please say it for me?
Say what?
I don't want to
Vision?
I don't want to be the one to say. I don't want to have to say it again.
I mean, Execration, once again, they've set up Vision and then decided to not fight around it. Right? Like, they set up sentries in the enemy triangle and then immediately walk away from it.
And then they walk up high ground.
They walk up high ground. They take a fight without Vision.
and they die.
And they get wiped again. It started out looking so good for Execration as well. Like, Densanity blew up two heroes immediately. And one of them is this pesky Omni Knight. But because Slardar lives, just barely, he's able to get that three-man stun that turns around the entire fight because Erica has a specialist array. And it just destroyed everyone with Slardar ult on them because he has the Slither Crush upgrade with the Shard. So he's getting minus 20 armor on everyone. They all got hit by a 300 damage Clinks. Tino, you're next. They will clean up the birds and they want the big one as well. Tino lifted up into the air. Tar Bomb as well. Phylactery won't save you, but the Greaves might. Fiend Script committed. Pawn, though, he wants that kill, and Pawn, though, you'll get the kill. Shaw will get cleaned up. Erica will grab the Shard. Very, very nice Shard. That's a much worthwhile Shard to get, not like you dumb Bat Riders.
I forget that Burning Barrage exists.
It's so good.
You know, I think the only reason why they keep abilities like Burning Shard, Open Wounds, the Tusk, Ice Shard, the Tusk, Sigil, is because some of these skins have special icons for these.
I mean, the Sigil doesn't exist.
Doesn't it?
No.
I thought it did.
You kidding me? I've been crying about not being able to use my Vici Gaming Sigil for years.
Dude, that's... See, but I'm not complaining about it. You should be able to do that.
I am complaining about it. I'm crying about it, dude. Look at me. I'm tearing up over here.
Oh, I thought that was just you suffering from the brain rot.
Oh, well, it might be a little bit of that too.
Yeah.
Oh man, just finished. This Bat Rider's got his Aghanim Scepter in his hands. He's got the Aghanim Scepter, the Aghanim Shard. He's in leagues with Aghanim. ZZQ. He's gonna be able to grab two of them now with that Scepter.
That's what happens when your teammate is Rubik, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where you got like an in, you know?
Yeah, you got a connection. Hard to get connections with Aghanim. He's a tough guy to track down.
What I hear. Smoke up from Execration just in time for Roshan to spawn. It's like they know. It's like they have timers. That's crazy. It's like they have like mental timers that they know when Roshan's gonna be up. That's crazy. I wish my puppies would learn a little bit from this.
Don't look at me, dude.
Might be too little too late though. Execration are going for a little bit of a roundabout way, and Team Zero, they're already in the pit. They're already taking Roshan. They might lose ZZQ here to start things off. That'll be a worthwhile catch. A Blink Dagger away. ZZQ, they can't even catch the bat.
They have a sentry. Oh, Pango.
He's Lewis. He's getting absolutely destroyed by these skeletons. And another 3-man crush from Slardar is destroying them. They've got Insanity before his BKB can pop. He's dropping low as well. In the Tar Bomb, here comes Lewis. He's rolling through him. Insanity's trying to Satanic it all off, but it's just so much damage. Erica is destroying them. It's just so much. Team Zero, they will lose 3 heroes, but the big men are still alive. The Slardar, the Clinks. They should be able to get away from this. Tino doesn't have too much catch. It's up to Shanks, and Shanks, he can't hunt too much further. All things considering, a really good fight from Execration.
Yeah.
They get 3 core heroes, but not the Aegis, right? It's not what you really want, and you know, I'd like them to tell me what they want, what they really want. And ideally, you can kill these heroes. But another 2-man stun from 7E. Erica's got a double kill beyond godlike, and they're going to continue to hunt. There's nothing stopping these 2 heroes from continuing to run you over. There's only 2 of you alive, and 1 of you's half HP, and you're a Pango without roll. You're not as safe as you'd like to be. You've got to blink away and get the hell out of there.
You desperately need to use Fiend's Grip on the Slardar. He is like more than a problem. It's not even like the fact that he's stunning to people. It's just the fact that he's applying corrosive haste to targets, and Erica is like beating into him. So you either lasso underneath the tier 2 tower.
Could just be a dead CML. They're even gonna steal Nightmare from him as well. Oh yes, the old Rubik Nightmare that lasts like 10 seconds pretty much.
Does it actually? I thought it. I don't think it does that anymore.
Yeah, it does. 30% stolen debuff amp with spell steal.
It's on
yes,
spell
it's not on Arcane Supremacy.
I thought it was on
anymore.
Arcane Supremacy.
No,
Okay.
no, God,
Okay.
no.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
That's fair. So how long does it last now?
Well, 30% of 6.5. Do the quick math, so you can tell me exactly.
That's like 10 seconds
Yeah,
or so.
that's what I said. Yeah, checks. I didn't even have to do the math. I just guessed. Rolling Thunder comes in, connects onto Erica, but this is a target with Aegis. They blow him up immediately. No Satanic and no BKB in sight. A beautiful lasso from the back, and they've got Insanity as well as Lewis. Erica's able to stand his ground and fight. Beyond comes in as well to join the fray. They're all beating on Insanity, and Insanity is dead. Does have buyback, 80-second cooldown without your gyro if he doesn't want to use it. Tino, you're next on the chopping block. They'd love to get this Visage, this pesky Visage with an AC, keeping everyone a little bit tankier than they'd like them to be. Nightmare in the background, they found Shanks. Don't think anyone can really do anything about it. It's just a little too deep for them. Team Zero instead, it should be time to just take these racks, not the tier 4 towers. Maybe just try to force a buyback from Gyrocopter. Team Zero, they could certainly end the game right now. It's just going to take one more fight from Execration to get them back into this.
And look at how Team Zero are layered. It's like Rubik on the low ground. They have so many layers to this fight. I don't know how you can do it on Execration.
No stolen sharpshooter, no stolen roll. They're waiting for the Fiend's Grip. They're buying their time. Ponlo, he's trying, he's waiting. He's not gonna find it. Force staff into the enemy, steal the boomerang, and that's about it. Insanity! He just walks up to Clinks and gets destroyed! A mono fight against Clinks is not good when you don't have your guns, my friend. They're gonna lose everyone inside of their own damn base. GG is called. Execration without any buybacks and without any hope in this game number 1. It's Team Zero take a pretty clutch game number 1 after Execration started to slowly start running away with this game, it felt like. Execration, they were in a really good point at around 10 to 15 minutes, but Zero, their greed paid off, right? They make these greedy little plays, and all the ones that we didn't catch were them gaining extra gold plate.
Crash, it just came down to execution for Execration. That's what I said before, right? Like, Densanity just kept, like, the 3-man crushes. You can't, I don't know how Execration were standing so close together in all of those team fights, but they were not separating them. They were not playing positionally correct at all during that game, and they were just on top of each other all the time, getting caught out. Team Zero would force them into awkward situations, and then they would just get blown up. Erica was never the target of any of the fights, ever. Just a lot of things did not go well for Execration, but they did have some bite to their game. I think they just need to go back to the drawing board and not do whatever they just did again.
So a mental reset from Team Zero, but not necessarily a draft reset. I don't think the draft was the problem. Maybe just a little bit of the play. We'll see if Team Zero or if Execration can reset, or if Team Zero can knock down Execration to the lower bracket. So in one place to find out, that'll be right here after a short break. Stick around.
Find an opening.
Should
You're
mention-
playing with IO. You have relocate, but they're not really taking much initiative.
Yeah. There's a lot of traps, and BZM has his shards, so this is a silence on top. Very dangerous for IG. They're going to zip on Seb, but the Gleipnir from Tomato from afar. Storm is just dead right off the bat. The focus fire coming in. X-Nova will drop. That's already 2 dead for IG, and JT has to try and roll away on top of a trap. He gets silent, and he's just going to die as well. Double kill for Ari, and OG taking firm control of this. Barely able to get out in time. Once this tower goes down again, Luna is a hero you have to really worry about. Ari's the one taking the brunt of the damage right now. Nothing to say with that. Deso deletes him from the map. Tier 3 tower is out. And now Whisper can focus on that melee racks along with Tomato and those Moonglaves. Age is still intact. They lift up the TA just to buy some time. Second fortification for IG. And now these Brewlings getting quite low, so OG likely having to reset now. Whisper's gonna get Dragon Tail down and bursted. 2 dead now for OG as Seb looks to be the third. And G2IG showing some signs of life, and this is a very important defense for their game. Now JT showing himself, the Wrath of Nature doing a nice job of keeping them in place. The Rolling Thunder coming in from BZM, focusing on Baboka, but he gets bursted actually after the usage of the BKB. They even delete Nothing to Say with the Eclipse. Now Tomato and company, major advantage in this fight. They find 3 pickoffs, and now Monet gets back, mid-TP, inside the Sprout, that's the Aegis. And OG gonna surround Morphling again. We've seen this before, and somehow OG power up when the enemy gets Aegis.
Pokes, and that is exactly what's going to happen here. So
BZM
Whisper
Rolling
starting
Thunder.
off.
And we see the Primal Split gonna be used to take out the tower easily. The backline defense on Kobolds. He pops the BKB. He's already relatively safe, looking for an opening on the Fiend's Grip. Unable to find one initially as BZM gets to the low ground, but these buildings again are melting. The glaze from the illusions doing so much damage. Looks like Seb is the first to fall though, but there's the grip onto Tomato. A beautiful rebound to 3 as Ari destroying them on the backline, but now he is the one destroyed as no more Luna to play with.
AP's fast, but Misha was faster.
Oh, and we see the blink from Stoikov. A vacuum onto 2, and BKB used immediately. Haven't got from Stinger, but the Glaive's bouncing with this illusion. Gonna punish him. A nice pulverize onto the gyrocopter, limiting the damage output, and now Samson trying to do his best. Sniper dies with the Aegis, revives, and the Eclipse is cut short. The Sunlight reveals the weaknesses of Leviathan as 4 fall. Likely gonna be 5 here. Stoikov with a nice phase shift. Can he get out here? Has the Aghanim Scepter, but no damage coming out of that. A Blink Dagger, and it's a triple kill for Lumpy as they stampede. And now we see a rotation. TP from Lumpy, charging on to KP. No trample just yet, on cooldown for another couple seconds. And Stampede coming out from the Centaur Warrunner as we see nearly a rainbow TP coming out from the Dire. KP will fall. They get a return kill, or a preemptive kill on the Primal though. Stoikov has rotated, using that Pulse Nova, but he will die. The damage from the Dire, simply too much to handle. And Zephyr, well, Zephyr, it's dinner time, and we've got some bat wings ready. You know, catching up to change can be so difficult. Disruption onto Zephyr top, but Beast Coast pull back, awaiting the arrival of Vitali. Doesn't want to use Stampede just yet, but might have to as the Reality Rift lands. Chaos Bolt, not enough control. The arrival of the Beast Coast reinforcement spells doom for Sammy Boy, and a Demonic Purge onto KP will pierce this BKB. Earth Splitter coming in to break up the fight, but it arrives a little too early. And the beautiful patience of Vitali spells a stun for KP, but another stun in turn. The lasso with the split Earth. Stoikov on a killing spree, gonna get another kill, a double perhaps, onto this Primal Beast who was just a menace in the mid lane, a minch if you will. Freezing Field put to rest. Positioning, he does have the ult and the drums with a large stick available. And now the Wukong's command used Cogs, saving Zephyr from a little bit of magic damage, and the Flavor coming out from El Misho trying to get out of this Wukong's, but it shall not happen. Chin creeps, getting the stun, getting the magic damage with the angry tomato, throwing himself, and KP under his tier 2 tower in danger. Pig and Lumpy searching for the killer. They will find, and Lasso coming out, limiting Stoikov's effectiveness here under the tier 2 tower as he dies. A double kill for the Monkey King.
What have you done, really, this game, outside of sit in lane the entire time and lose your tower? He's going Drums AC and Zephyr. It looks like he's going to be a free kill.
Oh, yeah, and unreal aggression here from Beast Coast. I was going to commend the use of the cogs to give you a little bit of an extra damage barrier on the clockwork with this Pavise, but the vacuum pulls you out of it as the second Eclipse gets let loose, and they will rip this Monkey King out of his trees, and looks like he may have found a banana peel to fall on as the Darkseer joins him. It's a 2 for 0 here, and they're going to get more.
Dangerous plays. Almisho's
Illegal movement from Samson here. Manta not going to save him from the Boundless Strike, and he's getting body blocked by Almisho, forced back into the Wukong's Ken with the Flame Break. Gets out. They're walking on the outskirts of this skirmish here. Vacuum pulling him out of the cogs. No more magic barrier for Zephyr, and KP gonna get burned down, though slowly. Chin to join his brother in arms in death. A return kill on the Bat Rider. Stoikov remnants in, but it will spell doom for him. Lumpy simply too strong. 4 charges on the Desolator. And oh, Lumpy going for more here, splitting the wickets, giving Pake a double kill on the Weaver. Heighten. Now Vitali would be a great kill here, enveloped on all sides. A ton of burst damage coming out. He does get the Wall of Replica out, but no big illusions created just yet. BKB used on Lumpy, and Lasso will drag you to your doom on KP. A nice Gravekeeper's Cloak coming out, gonna restore a little bit of HP, but the root from the little friends on Samson. We do see the Conda and the Shard completed. So a ton of damage coming out from Samson, getting a triple kill. Absolute banger of a reversal here, and now Pake.
And as long as Pake is here.
Samson uses his Manta preemptively, no Dispel available for the carry player. And he gets contained in the Wukong's command, and Stoikov gets drained and dragged back into it. Samson hit with the Wall of Replica. These illusions are certainly pumping. Aegis is using a nice hook shot onto the Monkey King. Lumpy pops the BKB, gets to the high ground, and we'll get to the tree line. Able to maybe pause and re-engage, but the root coming out, and he will die. Nice play coming out from Stoikov with the double kill. Perhaps using a little preemptively now. With that tier 3 tower falling, the glaives will begin to bounce as the normal punch coming out with the wall. No vacuum just yet, and the Flaming Lasso to limit the movement of Sansom. Though he does pop the Satanic, and my computer is on fire with all these frames dropping. Holy shit. Wukong command comes out, and it's not enough to kill the Luna just yet. But on the outskirts of the fight, the Mischief Dodge will be enough to save him temporarily. A triple kill for the Luna post-mortem, of course, as those glaives bounce, and Stoikov going back in for another kill. TP on cooldown for the Monkey King. We see a Flaming Lasso used on Luna. A deep, deep hook shot onto the Enchantress as they withdraw and get back to the high ground here by the tier 3. Samson dies, uses the Aegis, will come back momentarily. Do they have another vacuum? Not for 20 seconds, though. The blink, normal punch with the harpoon into the Wukong's command, controlling Samson. He's limited, but now will pop the Eclipse, but dies immediately. Peg just pumping the damage here. Using the Manta preemptively, on cooldown for quite some time. Monkey King rooted up. Lumpy will throw the Boundless Strike out. And now Stoikov is in the fight. Gets hit with the Flaming Lasso. Clockwork with the hookshot to interrupt, but a nice vacuum wall onto everybody. Ugh. Beast Coast lose their full lane of racks, but now on the offensive, looking to limit the effectiveness of Samson. Get a normal punch onto him. Another illusion pumping that damage with those glaives bouncing. Manta style used, and Wukong's command with the extra ring coming out. It is a massive AoE. Circles on circles. Harpoon.
Perhaps they can find an opening.
Should
You're
mention-
playing with Io. You have Relocate, but they're not really taking much initiative.
Yeah. There's a lot of traps, and BZM has his shards, so this is a silence on top. Very dangerous for IG. They're going to zip on step, but the Gleipnir from Tomato from afar. Storm is just dead right off the bat. The Focus Fire coming in. X-Nova will drop. That's already 2 dead for IG, and JT has to try and roll away on top of a trap. He gets silenced, and he's just going to die as well. Double kill for Ari. And OG taking firm control of this. Barely able to get out in time. Once this tower goes down again, Luna is a hero you have to really worry about. Ari's the one taking the brunt of the damage right now. Nothing to say with that. Deso deletes him from the map. Tier 3 tower is out. And now Whisper can focus on that melee racks along with Tomato and those Moonglaves. Aegis still intact. They lift up the TA just to buy some time. Second fortification for IG. And now these Brewlings getting quite low, so OG likely having to reset now. Whisper's gonna get Dragon Tail down and bursted. 2 dead now for OG as Seb looks to be the third. And G2IG showing some signs of life, and this is a very important defense for their game. Now JT showing himself, the Wrath of Nature doing a nice job of keeping them in place. The Rolling Thunder coming in from BZM, focusing on Baboka, but he gets bursted actually after the usage of the BKB. They even delete Nothing to Say with the Eclipse. Now Tomato and company, major advantage in this fight. They find 3 pickoffs, and now Monet gets back, mid-TP, inside the Sprout. That's the Aegis. And OG gonna surround Morphling again. We've seen this before. And somehow OG power up when the enemy gets Aegis.
Folks, and that is exactly what's going to happen here. So
BZM
Whisper
Rolling
starting
Thunder.
off.
And we see the Primal Split can be used to take out the tower easily. The backline defense on Kobolds. He pops the BKB. He's already relatively safe, looking for an opening on the Fiend's Grip. I didn't find one initially as BZM gets to the low ground, but these buildings again are melting. The glaze from the illusions doing so much damage. Looks like Seb is the first to fall though, but there's
Hello everyone and welcome back to what could be the last game of the day here at Kobolds Rave 2. Team 0 versus Execration. Game number 2. My name is Crash and I'm joined by the beautiful Mr. Plate. Plate, my friend. Execration. Do you think that they stand a chance after the showing from Team 0 last game? Because I think they do. I think they do.
I think there's a chance. But
What's your Gaben graph? What's your win probability looking
Gaben
like?
graph?
Yeah.
You know, do you want the real number, or
I
like
want the honest answer. I think the people deserve the honest answer.
Well, the people are gonna get maybe 15% from me.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, I would have given them like at
15,
least
85.
like a 20, 25, I was thinking, but that's rough.
Yeah, no, I just don't.
Comebackable though. 15% is comebackable. We've seen teams come back from that. So yeah, I mean, they've got a fighting chance for sure, but it's going to be an uphill battle.
IO Lesh, let's go. Execration, come on.
IO
IO
Marcy already too. Yeah, IO Marcy Lesh, or IO Lesh.
Come on.
Yeah. Quick.
Come on.
Chop.
Come on. Just get it over with.
I mean, is there anyone in Execration that really plays IO?
Well,
I don't really think CML or Shanks were too big of an IO player.
Let me look at the CML stats.
Yeah, I'm looking at CMLs. There isn't too much IO here unless I missed
there's not a lot of IO.
No.
There's actually 0 IO is a problem.
And there's even less on Shanks, believe it or not.
How is there less?
That's right. He's got -1 IO game. He played one in his pub and said, "I hate this hero," and abandoned. That's why there's -1.
Oh, I see.
No. Execration. So here's my assumption that Execration. Here's my assumption of Execration's assumption.
Yeah.
Beyond doesn't really play Dragon Knight.
Right.
So I think Execration are convinced that this is a 7E DK mid. So they've picked up one of the heroes that does really well against DK mid. Coddle. Right, he can constantly keep his lane pushed out. He will naturally get more farm than the DK. And he's a vessel buyer.
Yeah.
That's a triple whammy right there.
Yeah.
My only problem
yes.
is if they flex the DK,
this
Coddle mid could get snipered.
Or TA'd.
Like TA'd, or something that really sucks for the Coddle.
What?
Interesting.
What?
Interesting. So we still now don't know whether or not this is a 7E Pango or a 7E Dragon Knight. Once again, like I said, Beyond doesn't necessarily play DK, but 7E plays a lot of Pango, so maybe they are putting Beyond on this Dragon Knight.
Yeah, Beyond has played it in the past.
Yeah, like he's played it, just not as much as 7E has, right? They just played it more.
To be the Crash, listen, it's Dragon Knight.
Oh, I mean, it's
10 of
not
the
a very
people-
high skill hero.
All 10 of the players in front of us could play Dragon Knight.
Yeah. No,
Like-
that's fair.
Like,
That checks out. Yeah.
but I think it's good.
What should
I think Dragon Knight being a good hero in the meta is a good thing for Dota. So I'm not
Ugh.
complaining. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
DK is one of the most boring heroes in the game. I would hard disagree with you there.
Well,
He's so
okay.
oppressive in lane, out of lane.
Yeah.
The Black
Yeah.
Dragon sucks.
Yeah.
I'm
Well, let
glad
me
you
ask
like
you
all
this.
that. No, I'm glad that's great for you. I
Yeah,
like
no,
dragons as much as the next person, but I wouldn't wish it upon my greatest enemy to play against 100 DKs in a row.
But would you recommend a new player to play it?
Ooh, maybe.
Right?
Because look,
And-
you know what's not fun in Dota?
What?
Not killing people. Do you know what DK's big thing is?
Yeah.
Please stop killing me. Please don't kill me. I'm going to kill you first.
Yes.
And that no part of that is fun for the enemy.
Yeah.
You like to make people blow up and go, ha ha ha, that's why Techies
But-
is such an inventive hero. Because he literally makes people blow up and goes, ha ha ha.
But isn't that like why it would be good for a new player? Like, imagine you come from the Dota anime, and you're like, "Where's
Who's-
Dragon Knight?
Where's Davion? Who's
Where's
Dragon
Davion?
Knight?
Where is Davion? Like,
And so they pick Marcy because that's the only hero they recognize. And then
yeah,
they're
and then
picking
you
a
have
very
new
high
player-
skill hero.
Yeah, you have a new player playing Marcy in your game, and they never hit rebound to save their life because they don't know
Yeah.
how it works.
No, which is totally fair. Let's understand. Do you know what my first hero in Dota was?
What was your first hero? In
I
Dota?
didn't know who to play. I was in a bot game, mind you, with one of my friends.
Yeah.
I didn't know who to play, and I randomed Io, and I went, "Oh, he looks fun." And my friend
Oh.
went, "No, we're gonna restart this game." And I went, "No, why? Let me just do it." And I played about 10 minutes of that bot game, and I went, "Yep, I know, I get it. Get me out."
Yep.
That was my first Dota experience, and look where I am now. I came back.
Oh gosh.
And I played Io again. Team Zero,
don't-
they're going to round off their draft with the Faceless Void, which I don't necessarily hate. You have a decent amount of damage in the Chronosphere. Nothing too crazy, but it's just a nice, solid late game backup in case your Pango DK start falling behind.
I've yet to see a Faceless Void have a lot of impact in the playoffs.
Yeah, except like a post 35-minute Faceless Void. Right, then we saw a lot of impact. Execration, you have to be incredibly ballsy to pick Terrorblade in Faceless Void. Because
I
there's
think
one
what
thing you can't do when you're Chrono. Do you know what that is, Plate?
Anything?
Literally anything, and Sunder is
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah. I think
I'm
Terrorblade is just
worried.
doing some Faceless Void role play because he's all purple, right?
He is all purple, and he doesn't have a face. If you look very closely, there's no eyes or no
Yeah,
mouth.
there's no
That's
face,
just one
yeah.
big nostril.
Yeah. Which is better than which, but I'll tell you something. I think Execration are going for we have tempo. Terrorblade will get like 3 items, and then we will run it down mid,
Before Void is ready.
and you either kill us before you either literally kill us before we can do that, or you lose.
Yeah,
And
that
I
looks
think-
to be exactly what their plan is.
I think like the way you counter Faceless Void is not with picks. It's not with like items or anything, because he doesn't care about any of that. The only thing Faceless Void cares about, and very thematic to the hero, is time.
Very true.
He just needs time, and time is a resource in Dota. And Execration are looking to take as much time away from Team Zero as possible. I believe in the game 3. I'm gonna say Execration have a better draft.
Well, it's going to come down to execution for Execration, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Once
Wow.
again, I know.
Wow.
Once again, I feel like Execration, they have a really good draft, but they need to execute it very, very well.
Yeah.
I think the thing with Void drafts, in my opinion, is it breaks down at some point of the game, like past 35, 30 minutes. The game breaks down to just hit Chrono forehead,
Yep.
right? And it's kind of as simple as that. The more heroes in Chrono, the better. At least get one of the cores or the saving support. And that's how you play late game Void.
Well, smoke on smoke action.
going to amount to much. They just saw the Grimstroke until Erica walks in. CML's going to dispose ZZQ back in to the loving grasp of the enemy team. ZZQ's dropping low. He will be the first to fall, but CML will be shortly thereafter. 70, he couldn't get into the fight. And now Mars, he's dropping low as well. Tino, they got to run away. Tino, he's got to make his great escape, and he will just barely live. But live he does.
And first blood for Execration, so they get a little bit extra gold. And you look at the damage values of both teams, they were off by 9 damage total.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They were like neck and neck in terms of how much they were putting out that first blood, but Densanity again has his Reflection, which is quite a bit of damage. I think Reflection is one of the most, like, carries kind of have underutilized spells, I think. Like, the Faceless Void has Time Dilation, which is omega good. And Reflection is also omega good, especially against Dragon Knight.
Okay. Well, Dragon Knight in lane, not really much. So.
Not
but
really.
Dragon Knight in game.
In the game, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as DK hits 6, all of a sudden it looks very, very good.
Yeah, I think the Scrimstroke is, or Ponlo, gonna get chased down here. You'll be okay, I guess.
CML does have another ability in another second. Ponlo is dead. Back up on the high ground. CML punch him down.
I think he decided I may as well die and get the courier kill.
Yeah. I gave CML's items already, so.
Yeah.
Who's the real loser? You. It's you. It's you. Not like you specifically, but like you as in the person who died.
Oh.
No, sorry, that wasn't me.
Wouldn't be the first time I've been called a loser.
Today.
Yeah, no, that's actually accurate. No, that's... Yeah.
I woke up and I called myself a loser in the mirror, and then I started casting. That's how I prep myself every day.
Why are we getting so real?
Oh man, because this is what we're here for, the realest of feels, you know?
Oh.
We're all about honesty and truth here.
Yeah, well, the hard truth is this bottom lane is going to be a bit difficult for Execration, I think. You do have, like, the burst damage, but Erica's not going to care. You can always time walk back a lot of the damage, and ZZQ on the techies always represents some sort of kill threat.
Yeah, it's just going to take a couple bashes on Shanks after he's used his disruption. And that's all it should take. Maybe a little blast off from ZZQ. But he needs level 2. Ideally, he needs level 3 as well.
Yeah.
That's when this lane probably starts popping off for Team Zero. Is when Techies actually does damage on his own. I believe Techies is going to get speared to a tree here. No, ZZQ is not. Now they've got a little bit of kill potential because Disruption is down. Shank steps up a little bit too far. ZZQ, all it takes is one blast off.
The rebound will miss Ponlo.
No breathe fire action. CML might be the one in danger now. Dodges the stroke of fate. Tries to get beyond. He does get him over the cliff or over the little crevasse there. But onto Densanity now. Beyond. Clicking away. Forcing Densanity back because you can't really fight with that breathe fire on you. You might as well be hitting like a normal melee hero at that point.
Yeah. I think CML just missing the rebound is really what turned it around, and it gave the confidence for Team Zero to reinitiate. But the lanes aren't going as bad for Team Zero as last game. They're doing a much better job mitigating.
Yeah, but I would say
aggression.
these lanes are going very well for Execration.
Yeah, they're still going well for Execration, but you're not like dying on the side of Team Zero like last game, right?
Yeah, you haven't given up first blood on your carry, which is a great start.
Yeah, it's a really good start.
In comparison to last game, I mean. Ideally, in a perfect world, your carry's getting, like, fed every single minute, but...
Yeah.
You know,
the enemy support
we'll take not feeding. Yeah.
Walking at your carry. It's like, by the way, take me, I'm a creep.
That's going to be my worry here with Shanks, is once ZZQ hits level 3 and those nukes start doing damage, he might just start feeling like a creep.
Yeah, ZZQ, I mean, it's a techies, right? You just need levels. You don't really need gold, I don't think, on techies.
Not really, no. I mean, ideally you get a mech.
Yeah.
I think that's what a lot of techies have been building now, is like mech greaves. And that's really the only item and you don't even need that item, you just kind of want it.
Yeah. But I mean, hey, Team Zero, the name of the game is greed. If they want it, they'll go for it.
Yeah. The name of the game and the word of the day is greed for sure. But in good ways and bad ways, right? I think greed can go both ways, which we talked a little bit about during the last game as well. Calculated greed. Right? Understanding when is the time to clear that extra wave, or when is the time to finally leave your lane. And Erica, he's dealing with that kind of question right now, right? When is the point in which Execration can full to zero me? Is this a point where Tino goes 4-4-0 as CML? He's thinking about how to get back to lane the fastest if he wants to TP mid to refill a Coddle bottle, which doesn't exist, or he's just going to smoke back to lane by the looks of things. He has a TP, I guess he's just buying a smoke for the fun of it. Maybe you come mid, maybe you try to get a kill off onto Pango with a stun and a double Coddle blast.
Yeah.
But 70 is a hard kill. And you're just a poor little Marcy.
There's a really nice combo that is available for Execration with the Bulwark plus Disseminate. If you disseminate the Mars and then he turns Bulwark on, he'll eat all the Dragonite attacks and then reflect the damage back over to the opponents.
True.
It's good stuff.
But do you take the damage absorbed or the raw damage? Like, because you're blocking a bunch of damage as well, right? You're reducing damage by 70%. Roll coming in onto CML, gonna pump him up onto the high ground. I really wanted to put him 70, but I mean, you don't really have a choice of where to put heroes during Rolling Thunder. It's just that they're either there or not. Like, they can position by a cliff or they don't. CML up top once again, this time with Coddle. Looking for a deep ward, see if they were scouted out. They weren't.
I actually
just
didn't know
privy to your plays.
Targeted your opponents either.
Yep. Yeah, and it's also very specifically, this is the big one, I think, in at least my opinion, it's pause during disruption. So you can throw it out first and then disrupt someone. Right? You don't necessarily, if you need to cancel a blink, right, obviously throw disruption out. Actually, I mean, it doesn't even cancel blink, right? So that doesn't, you just have to shadow poison them during the disruption.
Yeah.
Because Disseminate does no immediate damage, right? So you need to catch them with something, whether it be a shadow poison, a disruption, whatever. Oh, but Disseminate, yeah, very, very good. Gets paused during disruption, which means the counter still runs. And it's not like it's an ability that increases duration. It just increases like the damage and the cast range, similar to Shallow Grave.
Wasn't there like a point at wasn't there some point when like you would kill people level 1 with Disseminate? You'd like TP natures into the
into the fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would Shallow Grave, Disseminate, and TP the Prophet into the fountain at minute 0.
Oh, I see.
And he would just full to 0 the enemy. It still works.
Then why don't people do it?
Because it griefs your game because you have Disseminate and Shallow Grave level 1.
Well, that's true.
How many times have we seen a Pango take a stack in this exact spot in the past 2 days? This has to have been the 3rd time at least. Beyond getting jumped on top, quite literally. Gonna try to TP on away, but that's why CML's been holding that disposed just for your pesky little TP Beyond. And you are beyond reach of your friends. It's gonna get slowly whittled down by this Terrorblight. Insanity will eventually finish the job and get the kill. All the while, they're also losing Tino bottom. No Chrono, no problem.
They're gonna be able to scout Ponlo out. Never mind. He went up. Nope, they caught him.
They've used the blast already. I don't know if they really have kill potential in the Ponlo anymore. With this disruption, they should. Void's coming in with the Chronosphere. It should be pretty fat if he just decides to throw it out. He won't. He doesn't need it. They kill off Shanks, but they could really use more. They'd love to get Lewis, love to get CML. They're going to do a little bit of split action. can't chase down both of them. You gotta choose one of them. If I had to choose, I'd choose the Coddle.
Yeah, that's a good choice.
Yeah, but he's also a harder target to kill, in my opinion. Because you just run away at 350, not even like 370 movement speed, 385, yeah, even faster. And that's with Boots Windlays, so that's not even BOTs yet.
Take a look at the net worth. It's Pengo at the top of the chain. Shanks getting gold under a tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I like that. Commit the Chronosphere. Just kill him and get him dead. Hopefully, the 7E kind of walked into the Chrono a little bit there. A little bit of a misplay. And now because of that, they over-committed for this kill. Erica doesn't have time walk for another 1 second. He's gonna try to turn around forward. They're on to Lewis. They did not expect Erica to go forward whatsoever. The Inkswell won't connect, but it doesn't matter. The Rolling Thunder will reconnect onto Lewis. Beyond gets the kill. CML. Gotta be careful there too, my friend. Team Zero, they've listened to your advice, Plate. They're not willing to dive a tier 2 tower at 10 minutes in. Silly them. Why would they ever do that?
Because it's a dumb idea.
Exactly. It's a dumb idea. Who would ever do that?
Who would ever dive a tier 2 towers? Not me.
Not me, dude. Not any of the teams here at Kobolds Rave 2. Nope.
Yeah, no, none of them.
No. Not once.
Never.
No.
Yeah.
Diffusal Blade complete onto the Pangolier. Which means 70 just outputs so much damage right now. CML and Shank should be able to get away, as Pango's gonna burn his own dumb little mana.
Yep.
70, you just commit. Kill them. You're out of mana. It's not like you're gaining anything from stutter stepping. Just kill the illusions.
I think the reason why you stutter step is like it re-aggroes the AI and it takes a little bit of time to re-aggro an attack again. It like it effectively lowers their attack speed. I'm pretty sure that is why.
But like you're not like they don't really do too much damage. Your right clicks don't really do too much, and it's not like you're burning extra mana because you're already out of mana. If anything, you're giving them vision and you're standing still, letting them know exactly where you are and exactly what you're doing, and that you have no mana. Just kill them and be done with it.
Well, just kill them, XD.
Just kill them, forehead, yeah.
Smoke play bottom on Faceless Void with no chrono.
They're looking. They know exactly where he is.
There's
gonna be a big commit. Look who's trying to TP out. Erica, they don't get him, but the lines are big. He doesn't quite connect into the arena, but they're gonna throw him right back in. This is a big commitment for Execration, but they get a big kill out of it. Now they have to escape safely. CML into the trees. Stroke of Fate won't do the job. He's able to get out. Everyone else from Execration also escaped by the hairs of their chinny chin chin, except for maybe Mars, who stuck around for maybe a little bit too long. No, he's out.
They're making a play up top onto Beyond.
Well, it could be a huge kill onto the Dragonite. It's so much damage, plus the Vessel. You're not healing. You're not as tanky as much as you'd like to be, at least. Dragonite Beyond will fall to Lewis.
It's such a nice rotation from Lewis, too, because he knew that Execration didn't have any TPs. They TP'd everybody and the dog to get, you know, something in return for Erica dying, and it left Beyond completely alone. He does have Blink finished up now, though, but these weird kind of plays, I guess, are what Execration need to do if they want to retake a little bit of the gold lead, but the tower, mid, gonna fall here soon. It's the only tower they've taken is the tower with the Terrorblade in it.
Don't look. I'm gonna be honest with you, Plate. Don't take a look at Void's net worth. It's not looking too good. Yeah, exactly. See if you can find it, dude.
I can't.
Void is pinching pennies. He is not doing too hot right now, net worth wise. He is really scraping through. He's living paycheck to paycheck, dollar to dollar. Scan will connect onto Dense Sanity. 70 and Palma. They should be able to do it themselves. Right in onto Dense Sanity. Throws out the Sunder early. Inkswell will connect as well as the Rolling Thunder, but they're not TPing anyone around. They're just leaving Dense Sanity for death. Finally, Shanks comes. CML's here as well. And Dense Sanity will be out to safety. Lewis is coming in through the other side as well. The old pincer maneuver. Ponlo into the trees, trying to TP out very blatantly. Will he be able to? Yes! They couldn't get on top of him fast enough. Erica, you've got to run, you've got to hide, and, well, he does exactly one of those things. Ponlo's able to get out. 7E is still hiding in the backgrounds. They do lose ZZQ for it all, though. A great God's Rebuke.
Why do I call it shield crash? I literally...
Well, because it kind of, like, it is like a...
Dude,
like a
why is
crash to your
Tango
shield.
called shield crash? He doesn't
I
have
don't
a shield.
Sometimes when I do, I call myself Shield Crash. Which is very often.
What is... Why? Because your name is Crash?
Yeah, and I have a shield.
Do you...
Sometimes.
Ever have a
That's why I
shield?
said sometimes. That's what I said. I said sometimes when I have a shield. That's why I said that.
You
I
call yourself
explained
Shield
it. I don't
Crash?
need to re-explain it.
Oh, you explained the joke, so it's funnier that way.
Yeah, well, I have to now re-explain it for you.
Yeah.
Jump in. On to Erica, but Erica's wise to your plays, little Mars. Spear will maybe finally connect. It will. Erica's just gonna time walk it off, though. CML. Oh, looking for Ponlo right back into the loving hands of CML. They get the courier as well. Beyond
Dude,
courier will
Execration have
fall.
turned it on.
Ponlo. Execration have turned it on indeed, and right now I feel like the only thing keeping Team Zero in this game is this Pangolier and his net worth, because everyone else is kind of suffering. I mean, DK's doing fine as well, but it's just a blink dagger, right? The rest of your team, it's going to enable you to make some moves, but not necessarily the rest of yous.
The problem is, I think the Shanks, this Disruptor, is just, like, completely turned the fighter on top. Insanity, he kind of mentioned that he used the Sunder early. I think that was because his mana was getting burnt. He wasn't going to have mana to Sunder if he waited a little bit longer.
Or he was going to get chain stun. Either way. Right, it was the right call to make, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. And he ends up living because it's a Terrorblade. Terrorblade is actually on the list of heroes that you shouldn't initiate on for that reason.
Unless you can full to zero him for sure.
Yeah.
Like initiate on him in a chrono with a blast off so you can, you know, chain your stuns.
Yeah.
But that's the only way. Like you either need to full to zero him or just ignore him.
Well, he's building stats. He's got the Dragon Lance, Diadem even. I think the Manta's on the Courier. He's going to go for Scotty next. Like, he's just tanking up. He's going to be a tough cookie to crack. A tough
you know
chip.
You know how much I love cracking my cookies.
Is that not the saying?
I think it's a tough egg to crack, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. No, that's right.
A tough cookie to break would probably be...
A
like
tough cookie to crumble would be...
That'd be probably a good one,
yeah,
too,
that'd be probably a good one, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm sticking with the crack on the cookie.
Okay.
It's just, yeah. It's cute, you know?
Sure, something like that. Team Zero, hopefully they're going to find this smoke gang cute. They're going to run right into Densanity and CML. Actually, the two people that they want, but it's only Ponlo, it's only 7E. They need more of their team with them this time around. A nice two-man stun from Dragonite. The Rolling Thunder comes through as well. They're going to finish off CML with it. But Beyond and 7E, you might have traded your lives away for this. Beyond is stuck. As is 7E, Swashbuckle will be up. And that's why you need to Shadow Poison people when you disrupt them, because they will just blink out of it at the very tail end.
It's a really nice play from Execration to force that fight. Team Zero, you know, you see the two juicy targets. The Terrorblade, the Marcy, we can kill it, and then you just like, you know, this is Dota, this isn't the anime. Marcy Terrorblade do beat Davion there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think Marcy would beat Davion normally as well, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah, I think Marcy would. I think Marcy might be the strongest character in that anime.
No. Oh, okay.
No,
there we
who
go.
is?
No, in the anime. I thought you were going to say in the lore,
anime.
and I was going to not agree with you.
No.
I was so ready to jump to no.
You jumped to no even before I finished.
I know. I was so ready. I was
like, no.
I'm almost positive I heard you go, look. And then you decided against it. I'm almost positive.
No anime.
Uh-huh. Smoke out from Execration. They want to find one, and they found one immediately. ZZQ is actually fine. And Execration, they need to retreat. This pause has come at a very unopportune time, just as they're initiating on the techies. This is going to give Team Zero a lot of time to think how they want to respond. Execration, they look like they're already on their way out. So Zero, it's up to them to choose to chase or just let bygones be bygones.
I think it's just going to be up to Execration here, whether they choose to fight here or not. You don't have Blink on the Mars, no arena for 18 seconds. You know, you're thinking about it. There's a ward on the back. So it would be a fight up high ground with vision.
Both teams have vision there, though.
Yeah. They're going to try to disengage.
Zero, here they come. Tino, you're a little stuck, but a disruption will keep you safe for a little bit longer. You can't blink out, unfortunately. Tino will eventually go down. There's a Chrono in the back. They call the two biggest heroes. Lewis and Insanity trapped. Will eat a little bit of a Sunder. Lewis, it's not going to be enough to keep him safe. A little bit of nom-noms aren't enough as they lose Insanity as well. A heal to full won't keep you safe from the whole onslaught of 4 heroes from Team Zero. Blink away from Shanks. They're trying to run away. Trying to make the great escape. The amazing journey. Shanks teleport away. A bash first hit. That's what they need. They actually don't. They have the damage, Erica. Maelstrom procs will do it.
Such an awkward fight for Execration to take. And that pause was the reason why it kind of didn't go well for them. You know, Team Zero had the opportunity to talk and strategize about that fight. The Chrono also was literal best case scenario. Like, if you can't get a 5-man Chrono, that might be the best thing.
Even to just take Coddle and Terrorblade out of the fight for that period of time, even if you don't kill them and kill everyone else, you have the heroes to jump, right? You have DK, Void, Pango, Techies. All of these heroes can still jump onto this Coddle who can't escape at that point, right? Coddle is fine when he's sitting on the backline, maybe 1v1 against a hero. But when he's 3, 4v1, there's no way Coddle stands a chance.
But, you know, the one team is cooldown heavy, the other team has a Faceless Void, and Faceless gonna get spotted out here. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Beautiful rebound, catches out the Void. He's been silenced from the Orchid from Coddle as well. So definitely no way to escape there for the Faceless Void. ZZQ, you will be next. Shanks, I believe that was the Shadow Poison. 1 or 2 stacks, gets him the kill, very nice.
Yeah. And tower goes down bottom. This is the tempo that we were talking about, Crash. They might win teamfights on Team Zero, but they're powerless to stop any kind of push now without their Chronosphere.
Yeah, it's just kind of a matter of when Execration want to start pushing, and seems like the answer is now at least start wailing on the tier 3 tower to force heroes back, with 70 responding. It means the rest of Execration are fully leaving this bottom area, just leaving the illusions to chip away.
500 damage done, not bad.
Not bad. All in a day's work. They're gonna whittle that down slowly but surely.
Beyond has a BKB, but he got caught out here. They know exactly where he is.
Oh, they've got the vision. The rebound isn't quite there. Beyond. Shadow Poisons are stacking up. They just need the disruption range. They have him. Beyond, stun up the Marcy, pos the BKB, TP away. CML does not have a basher. There's no way to cancel that.
He's going support Marcy, so he's got the Pevies, Vlad's.
Oh, disgusting. No BKB basher.
Yeah, I know, dude. I know.
Not a real Marcy player.
No.
Speaking of BKBs, doing a quick little BKB check. Void has his. Dragonite, we just saw, has his as well. Mars, he's had his for a while, but hasn't popped it quite yet.
He hasn't needed to, which is kind of really
he really hasn't. And TB obviously is not building one because he's a damn Terrorblade and he doesn't need it. Sometimes you do, right? 3rd or 4th item. But in this game, it's probably not the biggest deal for you. If you can get away without it, then that's best for you. Because if you're going to die in Chrono, you're dying in Chrono, right? Like, that's just, that's it.
Yeah, you're just... Good luck. But no, he's got the Scotty finish. Huge power spike for the Terrorblade when he's got that item going. 2,500 HP. With the Marcy buff as well on top of the Metamorphosis. it's gonna be very difficult, not just to take him down, but to control him up as well. And he'll be able to kill the roll, like as it's going on. The Pangolier does not have a lot of HP. Execration making a play bottom. This Roshan is a live crash. Execration, the only thing they have to do is not get chronoed onto more than 2 heroes.
And you say it's very simple. Taking a fight around Roche Pit can lead you to taking fights that just have you grouping up more than you like. 7Es, force to pop that roll and go through the gate.
What?
Out he goes.
You can do that?
Absolutely you can. You can TP, why couldn't you channel gate?
That's true. That makes sense. That adds up. Yeah.
Roshan will start being taken, and Team Zero, they make the choice to just trade a tier 2 tower.
Yeah, this is... Roshan is incredibly important because you do need to start like thinking about high ground on Execration, even though it is only 24 minutes in. You have to hit that timing before the Void is online, and I mean, before Mjolnir would be ideal, but you know, Faceless Void can have BKB. He's probably gonna have Mjolnir by the time he chooses to pick a fight with you. You have Disruption saved though, and I think a lot of this is gonna come down to Shanks's play. If you can disrupt the Faceless Void in Chrono, it's good. The fight just turns like twice as hard for Execration.
Yeah, you have multiple ways of dealing with Void and Chrono, right? You can arena spear him. You can just arena block him out of it fully. Like if he's used his jump already, you can just arena block him.
Yeah.
You can spear him then afterwards. You can't really slow him, but like there are ways that disruption, right? Dispose even it's a little bit if he's on the edge of Chrono. There are multiple ways, anyways. So Void isn't he's got to get these big Chronos, right? Kind of the pressure is on for Erica this game for sure, but he's performed every time the pressure's been on before, and I'm gonna put my faith in Erica. Just Team Zero has. Oh well, hold on, maybe I've spoken too soon, Erica. Gonna have to TP away the arena, the BKB, it's just enough. You see, this is why I don't open my big mouth plate.
Yeah.
This is why I don't say a damn thing. Because players do shit like that immediately after.
He's been playing incredibly well.
He's playing incredibly well. He's doing incredibly well. He jumps into Marcy and almost dies. Oh my god.
9-second BKB on cooldown now, so he can't even protect his own Chrono anymore.
Thank God he didn't Chronosphere there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
If he panic Chronos, that'd be high ground for Execration.
I mean, Execration might still be able to. I'm going to assume the play is Tormentor and then like back up and fix the waves. But
nice little shard.
Tower taking damage again. It's another 500 or 1,000 HP taken off of that tower, and Densanity is just gonna hit it with the Metamorphosis available. Got hit by the breathe fire, but I don't think he really cares. He's just gonna kill creeps.
He does a bit to chip it down to like start slowing down the damage, but as soon as those illusions start popping up, that breathe fire doesn't really do jack diddly squat, does it?
Yeah. He's going off that range racks.
I mean, Erica's not even here.
No,
Team Zero clearly showed no want to fight this. Let's then get initiation off onto Densanity. Erica, he's coming back. BKB pop from Beyond, but there's that disruption save we've been talking about. Densanity, he's just wailing into Beyond. Here comes the Rolling Thunder. All the illusions have been cleared. 7E Tino, he hasn't hit anyone. And Densanity, he's wailing away now onto that Pango roll. Soulblind will connect onto 2, but Void, he's still not here. Where is Erica?
He's in the dire triangle.
Oh, that's not where you want to be. Well, it is. If this is the call, then that's exactly where you want to be.
Oh, hold on. Are we about to see it again? There was a fabled game where there was a Lewis Coddle and a Densanity Terrorblade, and the Lewis Coddle was on cooldown recalling the Terrorblade.
Oh, it could happen again.
He started to do it again.
I mean, oh, dude. Erica, you're so greedy. Get out of there. Oh, my goodness.
That was Emerge not dying for.
No, not as the pause one Void. It's not worth it, dude.
Terrorblade is gonna have Butterfly finished up next, and when he gets that, I think like even if he gets chronoed, I don't know how you kill him.
Yeah, you need an MKB on Void now all of a sudden. He's going Scotty instead.
He won't have it. It's just not gonna happen. Densanity.
Right in, up onto ZZQ. The mech, it's not enough. The Demonic Purge and the right clicks finish him off.
What does recall do? Why does he keep recalling him?
It puts them to Coddle's location.
Oh! No, but it also applies to chakra magic.
Oh, does it?
Yes, it applies the chakra magic to both Coddle and Densanity. So what they're doing
Today I learned.
is they're spamming the conjure images.
Yeah.
That's why there's so many illusions.
Okay. Hell yeah. Okay, I'm here for this.
Like, look at this.
That's
Look
a
at how
lot of
many-
illusions.
That's a lot of illusions.
A lot of little Terrorblades running around. Look at him go.
I thought he was just trolling him.
I also thought he was just trolling him for the longest time.
But no, it's actually like, and it also reduces the cooldown of Metamorphosis.
Yep. Yeah, you learn something new every day, huh?
Huh. Because
I literally thought it was just old recall.
Meta is back up again.
Yeah.
And he just used it.
Yeah, Chakra
Okay,
Magic
hold on.
plus the recall
Hold
off
on.
cooldown. Pretty good.
Is Execration cooking with this?
Oh, absolutely. They are absolutely cooking with this. Yes, for sure. They just need to keep playing to their rhythm, right? Keep this pressure up and keep going because Team Zero, if you give them a chance to breathe, things aren't going to be looking too hot for you soon. Void is queued up as MKB. Team Zero, they're willing to smoke out and take a fight. Aegis is down.
There's no Dragon Knight here, dude.
Roll in onto the Marcy, CML, trying to get away, won't be able to, soulbound up. The Pavis is helping, but it's not enough. Marcy will fall. They want more, ideally, Team Zero. If they could find someone else, it would be huge. Beyond is here, he's joined the fray.
Why would you smoke up here and look for a play? What is happening?
Trying to catch Team Zero with their pants down, right? You wouldn't expect it now. Tino will immediately blow up ZZQ in the arena. Beyond pops the Manta, so he should be safe and sound as well. That Solar Bind gets purged off immediately. And the only one you lose from Team Zero is the lonely little techies. Spear won't connect, even if they did. I don't know if they have the damage for Erica.
Terrorblade going BKB next, and this Terrorblade is already a menace to Radiant Society.
I mean, look at how much net worth he has compared to Faces.
Yeah,
like, it's not even funny.
No, it's not. Haha!
I thought it wasn't funny, Plate.
Well, you think it's not funny. I think it's hilarious.
You think it's funny that Terrorblade has close to, no, I mean not that close to double, but
he has,
you know,
6,000 more net worth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
almost
pretty funny.
half the. Yeah.
This is, dude. I see. Like, we've been seeing the Faces Void in the group stage, like, pop off. It's had some games where it single-handedly won it for the team, but have not seen it perform to that same level in the playoffs. And I think it's just because Execration, like, they'll just play. They're playing a little bit more structured. In the group stage, it's like whatever, you know, like we just have so many games to play, but in the playoffs, every game matters. So there's a lot more attention to detail. And I think Faceless is one of those heroes that punishes a lack of detail on the enemy team.
Sure. Yeah, I tend to agree with you with that, right? Void is definitely one of those heroes that can, or like specifically target your mispositioning.
Yeah.
Right? I think like Slardar punished them already last game for their mispositioning. Void's even worse, right? Void, you just have a bigger AoE.
Yeah.
Eggs has been finished on the Grimstroke, so you can make that strong TB illusion now.
It's just gonna die to TB though.
Yeah, because it still takes a lot of physical damage. They do have that TB illusion. It's not taking any magical damage.
No, but it
still melts all that physical, yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond comes in for the Breathe Fire. We'll save them for a little bit as jumping in onto the back line. 7E. On top of Lewis, trying to kill him off all by his lonesome. It's a big target to get. If he can get it, he won't be able to. Chrono on the front line. They don't get anyone, unfortunately, but maybe they finally will get Shanks. Lost Erica everything, though. The BKB and the Chronosphere just to get one hero. Now Erica, he's dropping low. He's got to retreat from this fight. Beyond, he's still fighting strong. Into Tino, pops his BKB with that Black Dragon. Charging ahead. Tino will die. The rest of Execration, they're on the move. And by on the move, I mean they're getting the hell out of there. Yeah. That's how fast they're moving. They're TPing out. They're running away as fast as they possibly can. Because Team Zero, they may have used all their ultimates, but they still won the fight. They still defended their high ground, if not just barely.
It was a really split up fight from Execration. They had to defend Lewis from the rolling thunder. They had to worry about the Chronosphere, and you know, Disruptor got in the middle of everything. Unfortunate, he couldn't have really positioned himself any differently that fight, I don't think. And Execration, they know that there's no Chrono anymore. Like, you view Chrono and you only get the offlaner and the enemy support, and you still have to buy back on one of your heroes. It's not a good fight.
Yeah. Dude, Erica walked out of pit just as Roshan respawned. I hate watching this happen to these players.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. 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 No.
And Execration, they don't know Roshan is up, but they know people are in the area. CML's going to lose half of his HP to damn mines at the very start of it all.
And Tenki's, I don't think he even sees Terrorblade coming towards the pit. They have no idea. They don't think that Rosh is up right now.
Roshan's going to be moving in 15 seconds. If they're on a timer, Roshan will roar. BZQ is going to head through the portal. They're waiting for Roshan on the other side. And Execration, 5 seconds on the clock. Oh, they got it easy.
Not even close.
Yeah, not even close as 35 minutes hits as they pick up the Aegis.
Yep. And that's
to be fair, I think they still would have been able to kill him off even if he was out of the pit. He was so low. Insanity will immediately TP away with that Aegis, though. Which does give Team Zero a little bit of an opening to fight them bottom.
Can't he get recalled, though?
He can get recalled.
He's just going to get recalled.
I would assume so. Insanity, he's waiting for it. He can't get recalled for another 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's going to get recalled.
There we go.
Bye-bye. Welcome back.
Yep.
And now he has another Conjure image, even though he just used it.
But what he doesn't have is a TP scroll. Gonna have to get another one of those.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, 100 gold down the drain.
What will
Terrorblade ever do?
Oh, he's trying to get, what is he buying?
Daedalus.
Daedalus. Okay, I see. He was trying to get Daedalus. And he was just gonna get recalled back anyway, so it doesn't matter where he went. Okay, this is really fun gameplay from Execration right now.
Marcy's going back to base 2 once again just to get recalled.
Yeah.
Beyond, the only person who can really show his face right now on Team Zero, Chrono is back up, and MKB is online for Faceless Void. He's got MKB, he's got BKB, now finally gonna go Scotty. 70 pumping the Rolling Thunder. They're ready. They've even got a shield rune on Erica. Team Zero, this is their fight to take.
Yeah, they want to do something here. It's a bit of a knife edge at the moment. They're gonna go in.
Right in onto Tino. Densanity pops his BKB immediately as well. Erica jumps in and jumps out. He's gonna pop his BKB now. He's onto Tino. As Tino jumps in, he's gonna get chroned along with Densanity. But they've disruption the wrong person. They go onto Tino. They forgot about Densanity. Void just switches targets. Now Shanks will die. Tino is dead as well. Densanity. They should be able to kill his off his second life. No TP, no way to escape. Densanity, he's dead again. On the back, they are going to try to... Eventually, his Pango will fall. Lewis' blast is more than enough damage to do the job. They want more. They want Lewis, though. If they can get this Coddle, it would be absolutely huge. Teleporting away blatantly in front of him. The Dragon Tail stun is a projectile, so it doesn't hit. Oh, if he was melee, maybe, just maybe they get the kill there. But because of the Dragon form, because it's a ranged projectile, it does get the TP out just barely. Ooh. I believe there's still a Wisdom rune up top. Execration, you've been playing on your side of the map, or their side of the map for so long, you've forgotten about your Wisdom rune.
Yeah.
Erica's gonna scoop that one up.
So I think this is the part where that was the push that Execration needed to win. The mid Rex is taken though. I bet like they took the mid melee racks. So again, like
Yeah.
Execration, they're just gonna keep pushing them these buildings. The whole strategy is just do permanent damage to the enemy. So what? You kind of got 3 or 4 heroes, or it was 3 heroes dead. You can't get the racks back. These melee creeps are constantly gonna get pushed out. I know the win probability is in Team Zero's favor, but it's still not clear because Execration, again, with those creeps constantly being pushed up top, constantly being pushed up mid, they can make the play bottom. If Team Zero lose one fight, they're going to get megged. And I don't know about you, but they don't really have the greatest mega defense. I mean, it's pretty okay. It's passable.
They also don't really have buyback on literally anyone but the Pangolier.
Oh.
Erica does have a DD rune, though, so... Yeah, did you know on this screen, on the net worth, the little gold border to the right of their hero, that's their buyback status. You can take that one for you, everyone in Twitch chat who yells show buyback status when it's on net worth. There you go. You're welcome. You can keep that one. You can see? There it is. You can see it exactly there. It's switched over. See, there's still the gold border on everyone with a yes, but everyone with a no, there's no border. You're welcome. You figured out how to... Yeah, that's right. You can now do buyback status yourself, Twitch chat. Woohoo!
When was this a thing?
So long ago. It's been implemented for so long.
Oh. You know, I think people don't know why that's
because
what it means.
People don't read.
Well, people don't read it, first of all, but this is the only instance where it's shown on the Dota UI.
That's true.
If it was shown somewhere else, it would make sense.
I mean, if there's a gold border around your death timer, if you have buyback, so maybe the gold border just means buyback. I don't know. Figure it out, Plate.
Well, like even if you were in the game, can't you check to see if your teammates have buyback? Like, why do I have to always ask?
You can just click on them. Yeah.
Yeah.
CML tries to rebound away, but dies midair. Faceless Void just punches you down with his big old beefy mace. I can't believe Erica doesn't have any Faceless Void skins. Erica, if you want to add me after this game, I'll hook you up, brother. I've got some Faceless Void skins just laying around collecting dust. You can have them, I swear. Do you know how many times I've offered players this and no one has ever taken me up on my offer?
No one's ever taken you up on
crazy.
Given skin.
No.
Can you give me a Faceless Void skin? My Faceless Void is trash.
Yeah, I might. You know, to be fair, I don't know if I have one laying around. I think I've already gifted 2 Faceless Void skins recently, but I can take a look. Yeah, if you want one, sure.
Oh, well, I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but...
Well, I do want to. I just don't know if I can. I just don't want to commit to anything. I don't want to lie to you.
Well, wouldn't be the first time if you did.
No, that's true. That checks out.
Sheepstick.
Okay. Big game-changing item. Last time it was the sheepstick. Guess what it is this time?
Sheepstick?
It's the sheepstick.
Finally,
Sheepstick. Lewis has a sheepstick. No dumb Octarine, which he does have, mind you. But the sheepstick is the game changer, right? No Lincoln Sphere on Void. It's just his BKB. You catch him, he's got no buyback. You catch him once with the time walk, he's dead. He jumps in, you get the sheep, he's donezo. It's very easy.
Let's check out CZQ.
Turn him into a little sheep, which is going to give away the sheepstick, but there's a lot of mines, and they didn't catch him in the arena as well. Erica, he pumps the chrono, but they know they can't commit onto just those 2 heroes. They need more, and they very well may get more as Pango's jumping in. Erica is holding the Chronosphere. He needs to put Pango in a good position. Disruption save will save the Terrorblade for the time being. Densanity pops asunder. The Faceless Void, he's dead in 90 seconds, no buyback. Soulbite connects onto 2, silence on them as well. 70, he comes back in. They need to kill off Densanity to make this worth it, and they do. It costs them everything. A very costly fight for Team Zero, but they get pretty much everything they could ask for. Just the Terrorblade. It's going to stop a little bit of the push coming out from Execration. They can still get waves in, but they can't do too much building damage. Now, everyone on Team Zero now does have buyback. Void literally just got his after that fight ended. So, fortunately, Team Zero, they're not out of this just yet, but they're going to have to fight without Chrono and without Rolling Thunder.
Yeah, you're just forcing buybacks here if you're Execration, and you're going to get the melee racks for sure. Slowly but surely. And Team Zero, they popped the fortification. They really don't want to use buybacks on the Faceless Void. They use buyback on Pango. Will that be enough to dissuade Execration?
It's got to be. Void is very useless without Chrono. They've got to run the same way. Tino, CML, a little bit of a miscommunication. They even pinged the way they wanted to go. Sheepstick onto the Dragon. If they really want to finish off Beyond, but he's going to Manta Dodge off the Solar Bind and pop his BKB. He's got to turn around and fight Tino. He's going to pop his BKB of his own. Being in DK, he can no longer stand his ground. Void up in 10 seconds. Chronosphere alive in 40. Even if Void respawns, it's not like you really want to take a fight. Execration, without your Terrorblade, you're not willing to take a fight either. Especially after you've used your ultimate on Coddle. He will have it up so soon, but, you know, when that solar... spirit form rather is down, called Solar Eclipse, I don't know what the hell it's called. When that spirit form is down, you know, you're really not willing to fight. It's a super short cooldown, but still, that brief window is not ideal fighting territory for Coddle.
But you did force 2 buybacks on Team Zero, and they're big ones.
Huge.
Both the DK and the Pango. These are cornerstones to your team fight. Rosha's gonna respawn in a minute, so it's not even gonna help out Team Zero at all. Maybe if it respawned right now, or even like a minute ago, it would have helped them out. Team Zero, they're gonna smoke up. They have this angle. If they burst down Lewis, oh no, the Faceless Void!
Oh, Erica's dead. There's the Sheepstick to follow up. That's it. He's got to buy back to rejoin this fight. He has Chronosphere this time around, but they're losing 70 as well. Aviana's Feather keeps him alive just barely. The Demonic Purge just can't quite finish him off.
Except he has to TP out of this fight. They want a Pangolier here.
And Techies isn't here either. They're setting up on the other side. Roshan is about to move.
Oh, it is about to spawn over there. And they have portal positioning now. Execration can't take the portal. They either have
Look
to
at all
walk
these
up.
mines.
I know. It's awful.
Dude, ZZQ's been waiting for this moment, specifically this moment exactly, for so long.
But I think Execration are going to give it up and push down to this tier 3 tower bottom. The screw Roshan, just get mega creeps.
Yes, and Team Zero, they can't take it fast enough either.
Team Zero don't even have TPs, man. There's no TP on Faceless Void. There's no TP on Pango. And Pango's arrived, but...
It's Megas. Oh, that's at least this lane of Rex. Try to make a TB illusion to fight up against all the other TB illusions. But it's not enough. The physical damage. ZZQ, the Greaves. Don't keep him safe. Here comes the Chronosphere. Insanity once again. He's caught, but Shanks hit with the save. Once again, Insanity stunned will be brought down 90 seconds without your Terrorblade. Now they want the big one. Shanks. Dragon Tail stun only connects onto one. Tino's got to teleport away. With no Basher on your Pango, no way to cancel it. Oh my goodness, Team Zero, you've done it. If not for a little bit longer, you've held on. The Racks are still alive, and Roshan is yours to take.
Dude, Execration. They had Sunder on Densanity. He just didn't use it. I think he
couldn't use it. He was chain stunned. There was no way for him to get it off. He tried.
There was one point when he started walking away, though.
The problem is if you're not walking away, you're getting instantly bashed from the Faceless Void, which was his problem, right? Between the Void and the Pango draining his mana, he just couldn't stand his ground and just simply Sunder.
They need Egg and Scepter on this Disruptor, like to yesterday, to be able to
Disruptor.
Keep Yep.
I mean, he is a Disruptor, but I wouldn't call him the Disruptor.
Well, Shadow Demon has the Disruption spell, but he is not but he's not Disruptor. Disruptor doesn't have the spell Disruption.
No, he doesn't, believe it or not.
No,
I know, crazy.
It actually bothers me that it's the case. They need to change the name.
I feel like you're no. What would they call Disruptor then?
Well, no, like change like I don't know.
To like Shadow Prison or
yeah.
You don't even need to change an ability on Disruptor. Just change it on Shadow Demon. It's very simple. You just get rid of the disruption from the game, and you're no longer confused. It's okay. The funniest part is this isn't the first time you've called Shadow Demon Disruptor this game.
Oh, really?
No, it's at least the third.
Okay, good.
I lost count. Yeah.
Good.
I just thought I'd let you know and sit on that one for a bit.
Well, I I wish that I could get disrupted right now so I don't have to exist in this reality for at least 2 seconds.
If Sunder was a problem, if getting Sunder off was a problem before, it's definitely going to be a problem now. Because Void, one, there's a Sheep Stick, and 2, Void has the Aghanim Scepter. So you're going to be constantly bashed when things start off.
Yeah.
Right, immediately bashed magic damage. Your armor doesn't care about that. Jump in, right, bash, jump out, bash as well. And it's not like a 3-second cooldown, so you just chain bash people over and over and over again.
10,000 gold lead for Team Zero at this point, but at 48 minutes, it's just an indication of where the tempo is at.
Yeah, exactly. They're both in the car, right? But it's who's in the driver's seat is what the net worth is showing you.
Yeah.
Not who's going to win, because honestly, this 10k lead means absolutely nothing.
I mean, it means like, what? 1 item or 2, but at 49 minutes, the Hex!
The Hex? Who'd they catch? They caught the Void, it looks like. Just off of his high ground. He's got to pop the BKB. Does have Chrono as well as the Refresher. They're going right into the arena. They've got the Void, but the Hex immediately the Soulbind. They've got the Void's Aegis the first time. They still need to give him a second time. The storms are pretty big. Void. He's ready for the corner with the Sheep Stick again. He's got to pop the BKB. He's got to get into the Chronosphere connects. They've got Lewis as well. Just barely know he's been bumped out of it. Shanks the Shadow Demon once again saving Densanity from the clutches of this Chronosphere. Sheepstick onto the Terrorblade. They've stunned him up again. They're going to reinitiate in. Densanity, he's refreshed, so he has another Sunder available, but these are just illusions. And everyone's poking, prodding from a distance. Densanity is stunned. Densanity, he gets the Sunder. Surviving, just barely. Densanity beyond. He's got to blink away, get the hell out of there as fast as he can. Swashbuckle away. 70's going to eat the cheese. He's fine too and ready for a reinitiation. They don't have Refresher Orb. He's used it. 2 Chronos were used there.
I don't think 2 Chronos were used. I
don't think they were either.
No, he refreshed for
PKB.
Yeah.
That's pretty devastating. I mean, Team Zero, they're still ready and posturing around to take this fight. I think they feel confident enough to do it without Chrono, especially with Sunder down just for a little bit longer. But Sunder's back up. Arena's back up. You've got to leave at this point on Team Zero. Because Execration didn't show their face in the past, like, 35, 40 seconds, you can no longer fight.
The buybacks coming out from Execration as well.
Yeah, just what, Lewis and Shanks had to buy back?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Coddle's Shadow Demon, no buybacks. Mars has his in 30 gold, or 300 gold rather. Marcy has hers in 500 gold, so you're still able to get buybacks on Execration. As long as you don't buy out on the Terrorblade, you're in a good position.
Yeah, I mean, the Shadow Demon has literally used Disruption on, like, the Terrorblade every single Chrono, and it hasn't helped, and it hasn't worked. And the reason why is because this Pangolier has been rolling on the Coddle every single fight. Coddle has not built a BKB. He's not built a single defensive item to help with that. He just keeps getting rolled on.
He's now getting a Wind Waker.
Well, that'll help a little bit, but if he just got BKB, the Pango wouldn't be such a problem anymore.
I think he'd still be an issue. I think the physical damage is probably the biggest problem. You're not going to get stunned up, I guess, but you're still going to get bashed. So maybe, I think it's probably the right call. It's probably the safest call. But I like the Wind Waker too, right? It lets you still be a little bit greedy.
I guess the Wind Waker is a
repositioning tool for yourself as well, right?
Yeah.
It's aggressive, it's defensive. You're kind of greedy with it a little.
Execration down 20k gold at 50 minutes. Crash. I mean, it feels like this Pangolier has been carrying these last fights. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I said the last hope in this game was the Pangolier, and I mean, 70, he took that to heart because he has been what feels like the savior of this game for Team Zero. Incredibly farmed, has been putting out a lot of work in these fights as well. And kudos to you, 70. Your team, you're not like the Avatar, because when your team needed you most, you didn't vanish.
I actually have never watched Avatar.
You're missing out, brother. I'm rewatching it actually right now. Not like right now, but yeah, it's really good. I would highly recommend it.
I like ever since the right now bit, you've had to preface.
I've got to clarify because you take things way too seriously.
I take things literally, actually.
Yeah.
is how that works. Yeah.
Rolling
Yeah.
Thunder 70 commits it. He was looking for a hero. Not gonna find anyone, just you and your little friend. And I don't mean the Enchantress ability.
No. Well, that's little friends,
Yeah, it's a plural, very specific.
which none of us Dota players have, by the way.
Little friends?
Well, friends in general.
Oh, okay.
No matter the adjective, you go in front of it.
I have the complete box set of friends. I don't know what you're talking about.
What is the complete box set? Oh, I see.
Hit TV show Friends,
Yeah,
you know?
TV.
Yeah.
Is that the show where they name every show with this? That's the episode where?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, this is the game where Execration are on the brink of elimination. Let's see that segue. That was good.
Yeah, but it's not true either. They're not on the brink of elimination. They're on the brink of moving down to the lower bracket.
Down the lower bracket. Okay, well.
You're the liar. Look at you. Now you're the liar.
I am lying. I apologize, chat. I actually don't apologize to chat. I would lie to you again if I could.
Jesus. This might not be an elimination game, but it is a spot in the grand finals, and Team Zero, they are hungry. They want it bad.
I just don't think they want to be humiliated, you know? They're buying time now. It's 54 minutes. They've hit the time. Refresher now on the Faceless Void. Oh, they caught the Mars.
That's a tanky boy to try to bring down. They'll still try to commit for Tino. The bashes, you need more of them, and you'll get them. You've got the perfect amount of bashes to finish off the Mars. Now Tino, he does have a button. Unfortunately, a CML on the backline is going to punch down Pond. They're going to punch down ZZQ as well. Well, on the back, Shanks, he does die with no BKB 70, retreats to the safety of the mines. And on the front line, CML, unfortunately, he will die. Does have buyback, though. And he did eliminate the Grimstroke, so at the end of the day, your job feels like it's been done.
Yeah, you might have to buy here on Execration just to preserve your racks. You could make it here if you're a little bit greedy with the buyback on the Mars.
There's no way 0-1 Megas. They're just going for T4s.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to try to slowly push down these racks, but I would assume they're going for T4s. They've got Insanity and Shanks. He's not here. There's no save for this Terrorblade. 90 seconds without your Terrorblade. He's going to buy back, but you've already killed off Lewis. Now that's no buyback on your Coddle. Erica returns right into the hands of Insanity. Now they're going to fight 1v1 to the depth of fear. The spear. It's enough to finish the Void. ZZQ, he's got to run away from this one. Void is dead for 120 seconds. Does have buyback this time around. TB pops the refresher, but once again, it's the lone savior, 7E. Fighting through it all. They want to kill off CML again. If they can kill off Dansanity, it'd be huge. Stun up Dansanity. Fireball as well. He does have another Sunder in his pocket, ready to go, and he'll pop it. Beyond, that's a lot of HP to trade.
Pull down.
Yeah, you can just kind of throw that Sunder out all willy-nilly, huh?
Yeah.
You're literally 10-second cooldown. Insane.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're not getting bashed.
Yeah. Think Swell on the TB illusion. Charge it forward. Clear the creeps. Roshan is up, and he is alive top. ZZQ, the mines are still there. There's a lot of mines still here. If Execration try to fight, like CML just cleared out a bunch of them with his face. If he steps up even a little bit further to kind of peek over who's over there, if anyone's over there, he will definitely die. Seems they're going to smoke out.
Dude, they have no
still dead for 50 seconds. They missed the spear onto 70. Now he's going to turn around with the Rolling Thunder. Soulbind as well connects onto 2. Shanks is going to have to disrupt himself to keep, or CML to keep him safe. BKBs are popped, but CML is dying to the TV illusion. Finally, they kill off. 70 will reload or re-jump in. Able to get out. CML, now he's trading blows with Shanks. 70 spear. All the trees are gone. You're caught and you're killed. But meanwhile, look what DK's doing. God's work down here in the bottom lane. They've taken out one lane of racks, trying to make it a second. Or one racks, rather. Now trying to make it a lane of seconds. Creeps will fall. Racks are hopefully next. But yeah, no fort. It's been used. The rest of teams are Execration. They're in Roshan. Aegis, Cheese, Aghanim Scepter for someone as well. Gonna go into the hands of the Shadow Demons. ZZQ sheeps up to Marcy. You've been caught with your pants down trying to teleport away. It was actually Ponlo with the sheep stick and Dead Sanity. He's been caught alone in one Chronosphere. They have another one shortly. It's gonna be another 20 seconds, but Dead Sanity, he's got to do it all by himself. And all by himself is not what you want to be as a Terrorblade. 120 seconds without your TV. Now all of a sudden, Team Zero, feels like it's their game to lose. They've got the racks.
Can lose.
I don't think they can either. Chronosphere's up again in 4 seconds, 2-1. They have it. You might as well just pop the refresher now, Erica.
Dude, I don't know. Erica came back in a very big way this game. He is now the top dog. The mantle has been shifted over, and I don't know how Execration can live on their heroes. It's just too much damage coming out from Team Zero, too much control. The Team Zero hit the timing in their draft, which was now.
Yeah. Yeah, right this very second. Time to go up onto the high ground. Look how deep this Dragon Knight illusion is. Getting so much vision. They made an illusion of an illusion. And this is a very strong illusion.
They can't
How do you kill it? No, you don't.
Well,
unless it walks into fountain.
Yeah, I said I'd lie to chat again.
No,
so
that's true. That's true, and you did. Last lead of Rax. Execration. This is their upper bracket life on the line. This is their spot in the finals. They're not going down without a fight. Megas have been taken. Team Zero, they're the ones that pop Megas first. I'm surprised by it, in all honesty. I really thought Execration would be the ones to get Megas first. 7E, into the fountain you go, is not where you want to be, but he's just making space. So much space. The Soulbind is there, the double hex as well. And they could just chrono the fountain, they will. They get the fountain in it as well. Shanks with the disruption, they don't get the fountain in it. Erica, you've got to be careful. Time away, just barely able to get out of there. Now Lewis, they're going to continue to fight buybacks on everyone. They've lost CZQ, and maybe you can see the fountain dive was a little bit too much, Erica. You've got to hit the racks or get the hell out because TB's up in 10 seconds. They're going to go back in just a little bit more, Erica. They can still jump on you, Void. You're going to die. You're dead. Does have buyback. 100 seconds without your Void. Even if he buys back, he won't have Chronospheres, plural. Palno TP's out, immediately cancels it because someone started TPing in as well because he TP'd to the outpost. A little bit of a misplay there from Palno. I thought he saw someone teleporting in, so he panicked. But no, that was him teleporting in, and he played himself.
I don't want to say Execration are doing it, but I don't know why. I don't know why Team Zero are diving fountain. That seems like a complete...
If that chrono was placed a little bit better, because you can chrono the fountain itself.
Yeah, he didn't get it though.
He didn't get it, and that's what kills him off in the end.
But why are you
Lewis.
diving the fountain in the first place?
That's a great question. Because they want to lose. Team Zero are actively trying to lose this game. They want a game 3 just as bad as we do.
And Execration, they don't care about Megas. They just care about tier 4s. It's
yeah, at this point, who cares, Megas? You have to, unless 7E can somehow hold this all by his lonesome. He is taking an incredible amount of damage. There's the buyback. The Soulbind connects onto 2. Insanity, he's taking a lot of damage. Insanity, you can't die here. This Rush Shanks to save you, Shanks. He's dropping low the fear, they get the Void. Erica's fallen, Densanity is back to pretty much full HP, and they've only lost the Marcy now, 70. You've got to do it all by yourself, for maybe a bit with your team. They've lost Insanity, and Tito will fall as well. Lewis, Team Zero, they're doing it without their Void. They just need 7E. He's the true carry. Shanks, he's trying to defend base all by himself, but Execration, they know they can't do it anymore. GG has been called, and Team Zero, with and without their Void, they're going to fountain dive again and finally take this game number 2 away from the hands of Execration.
Oh man, I don't know if Terrorblade didn't see the Sunder on the DK, but if he Sunders DK there, he's at full HP instead of the like 0. I think he misclicked the Sunder at that last team fight, and they had a chance, but at the very end, the techies just went in and popped like 3 mines on 4 heroes with the blast off, and it killed them all. I
Yeah,
thought,
you know,
I thought after Erica died, I was like, oh my
thought it was
gosh,
over.
Execration are doing it.
Yeah, I was with you there for sure. But yeah, ZZQ and 70, and right, this isn't me trying to like jokes aside. 70 played phenomenally, but
Yeah.
ZZQ at the end there and Paulo Sheepstick were the real MVPs of those
Yeah, they
last few
were.
engagements. Right, the double sheeps, the just single sheeps as well, the mirror shield that ended up on 70 and beyond. These are items that really helped turn the game around in the last few moments. There was only 2 minutes of that 60-minute timer, so only 5 people got tier 5 items. And all of those people were incredibly important. 70, Erica, Beyond, Densanity, and Tino, which is okay, I guess.
Yeah.
But the big ones, right, these mirror shields definitely changed the game around, because how do you sunder Dragon Knight then all of a sudden? How do you sunder the Pango? You can't, because they have mirror shields, they'll sunder you back.
It just came down to Execution, and now Execration down into that lower bracket semi-final, I believe.
Yes, that will put them down to the, I believe, just right down into the lower bracket finals.
Oh,
Because
yes,
the semis
yes.
will take place tomorrow. So, if you're unfamiliar with the scheduling, we're usually doing 2 to 3 games a day here at Kobolds Rave. That's going to change starting tomorrow. So for the next 2 days or 3 days even, it's going to be 1 game per day. So we've got the game tomorrow, which will be Neon versus Kev, the lower bracket quarterfinals.
Yep.
Then it'll be on the 10th, Spiky versus the winner of that.
Yep.
On the 11th, it'll then be upper bracket finals, Team Zero or Execration versus the winner of Spiky versus the winner of Neon Kev. And then finally on the 12th, we'll be coming back with our grand finals. So same start time, whatever time that is for you. It's 1 a.m. EST for me, so that's what I'll say. I believe 1300 SGT. So
Yeah.
same start time, same place as well. We're not changing channels or anything. Just
Nope.
games might be over sooner than you expect. So come back tomorrow.